new, so I've been educated.
Learn something new every day.
I mean,
Why
I
are you in
try to.
school?
Doesn't mean I do, but I attempt to. That is hilarious. That's
Yeah.
okay. Yep. Right on.
Let me get my music up. And let's turn it down just a bit. There we go. And I don't see you on Twitch yet. There we go.
There we go. It's right. Got it all worked out.
Alrighty. So we got. Oh, so going back to my save, right? Remember how I told you how I got like 18 players, all that were like supposed to be really good quality?
I do remember something like that.
Um, yeah, not all of them were really good.
Well, no.
And so no, I mean like their potentials when I scouted them were um like championship level, Premier League level players, but then once I got them on my team, they're like League 1 quality
Hmm.
or like leading League 2 quality.
Hmm.
So, I mean, it was a gamble, but some paid off. I have a very, very big squad now, so there's that.
On your solo game, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe use some of the players to profit a little bit.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. Just figure out which ones you want out of the lot, and then start shaving some off for a little bit of money here and there, and then yeah,
Yeah,
reinvest that money into further players. Rinse and repeat, so on and so forth.
exactly. I've never really done that too well, so it'll be interesting to see how I get on.
True. All right, how many
Mm,
days? 2 days till my next game. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong friggin'
You
thing.
can turn it off. Thank you.
Squad U21 available. Badah. That guy will play today. Did I remember to change the number? I bet I did. Yep. What was funny is I had forgotten to upload the last like two streams to YouTube, so I did them both.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you waiting on me? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yep. Rest for 2 days. There we go.
Still.
One game coming up away to Man City.
Oh,
Ooh.
did it work? Let's see. Training. Calendar. Yes. All right. Now I can finally have my freaking under my youth team training again because it never imported properly.
It didn't. Oh, right, because you tried to import it from last year's and it had small changes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to fix all of mine before. Oh, pardon me, before resaving them. 'Cause some stuff
Yeah.
was
I was
different.
just lazy and never did it.
Oh, I see. We're just doing each week manually.
No, I just didn't touch it.
Didn't touch your training.
No, my youth team training. My youth team training.
Oh, youth team training. Sorry. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Now I'm caught back up. How were you going? How were you going?
I'm I'm going good.
How, I just never heard that. How are you going? But how are you doing? How's it going? But not how are you going? Hmm. How am I going? I'm going that way.
Won the league.
This way? That way? Oh, yeah, this way. I'm going to go straight up. Even though I'm already at the top of the table, I'm just going to stay there. That's it. Yep, that's my answer. I'm sticking to it. Final answer. It's a very common Australian expression. It sounds like just a mix between "How's it going?" and "How are you doing?" So yeah, it's we use it all the time. I believe you.
To be fair, it kind of checks out for Australians. I feel like. I
Yeah,
feel like
yeah,
they have a lot of like
yeah.
phrases that American English, British English, Canadian English
Just
don't really use.
take a couple of phrases that already exist, smash it into one, call it good. That's your day.
Yeah.
Hi, Wayne. Footballs.
Speaking of that, I should put the football game on.
North American football, or
Yeah, my favorite team is playing, and it's not Sunday, which means I can watch them.
you
They're already
watched?
losing,
You
so
enjoyed watching United lose at home to Bournemouth? I mean, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't enjoy that? I didn't watch it because I don't watch United games, but I saw the score and it made me very happy.
oh, okay.
Luton put up a good fight against City. That they did. But it still ended exactly as we would have expected it to. City may be slumping, but they don't lose to Luton. That would be too much for them, man. Wait, I have France on here twice. I don't want that. Why did they end up on there twice? Where is Super League? Well, that's what I want to put there. Is this one? Yeah. To lose 2-1 is probably a better result than they expected. I mean, a loss is a loss. Doesn't matter what the score was. This is what Jacob always says.
Hmm.
Can't do one of those. But you had a good game, right? That's not allowed, is it?
Exactly.
It's still 3 points for City. I was hoping they would get. Even a draw would have been pretty great.
2 million, 4 point. Okay, so this is what they should do, right? You're the head coach. You control the transfer budget.
Mm,
When you ask to make facility improvements,
hmm.
once the board agrees with you,
Yeah.
they should tell you how much it's going to cost and ask if you want to continue through with it.
Okay.
Because you control the transfer budget and the finances, and in a way, you control the club's finances. So, what if you want to improve the facilities, but you don't want to spend, say, $6 million on them, and the board end up spending 8 million? Now you're you're in the negatives.
Right, but that just takes away from your balance, not your transfer budget.
True,
It only
but
take.
I mean,
I guess it would take away from next season's surplus transfer budget because you won't have that
yeah.
surplus balance. But so what?
Okay.
Facilities are worth more than pretty much anything. I think facilities are worth
You
more
make
than
a good point.
transfer budget to me.
You make a good point.
Yeah, got to have me my facilities. I hope I don't have any freezing problems today. I had one yesterday. It really upset me. Or no, not yesterday, Saturday. My computer blue screened while streaming again. It only ever happens when I'm streaming, and I don't know why. But yeah, if I happen to vanish, don't panic. I'll come back as quick as I can. I just gonna have to try to save fairly often. Yeah, I don't know if he saw that.
Oh, I'll look at it.
Well, that it was on the something he posted on the forum and in the chat just now. But yeah, it was pretty entertaining. I was like, wow, I'm mortgaging the future.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
He put yeah, it's I think what third picture up in the football manager part there. It says I'm pleased to announce that the board have raised the current transfer budget to help further consolidate our ambitions in the league. He's sitting first right now. To help facilitate this, we have taken out a mortgage loan of 38.5 million. The amount of money available for the transfer will now be 38.5 million. an increase of 4.9 million on the previous budget. So yeah, the team took out a huge mortgage to increase the transfer budget so they can try and consolidate their position in first. Rolling them dice, because I mean, if you don't, damn, that's how teams
Here's the
go
thing.
bankrupt.
So I don't know how far ahead of you in the standings you are, but I would think theoretically all you need is Champions League football to make that money back the
Of
next season.
course, of course, of course, and he's 8 points clear, but not even halfway through the season, so it's still a big risky
Oh
move.
wow.
Yeah, 8 points clear of
Oh,
European places is what I should say. Uh, Before falling out of Champions League, not 8 points clear of second place, only 1 point clear of second place. Only 2 points clear of third and 6 points clear of fourth, but 8 points clear of falling out of the top four, which is not bad. It's a strong position to be in, but he's not even halfway through the year, so the risk is a huge gamble.
I am going to need a couple minutes because I gotta fix this scouting
Liverpool are in
that I
bad
have.
situation in that save. Oh, that's not cool.
Yes, it is. Uh, I want. Where am I trying to go?
To hell,
Let's
straight to hell.
do.
You said Liverpool is good that they're in bad situation.
Where's Argentina? Oh, it would help
Rabble,
if I
rabble,
was
rabble.
looking in South America.
It's Earth America. Liverpool are, let's see their finances. They're only 228 million in the red. They've only lost 32 million in the current season. It's not like they're going to breach financial fair play over it. Have they been missing the Champions League? Is that what's happening here? Looks like it. Oh, they're in ninth right now.
Hmm, okay.
Looks like they're missing out on European money.
Where do we play players for this? Okay.
They're in the Champions League. Well, they're in ninth currently. Oh, if they miss out on Europe, they're going to be in a lot of trouble. Of course, you have to do well in the Champions League. Just making it isn't enough. I mean, making it gets you some money, but winning gets you more money. The more games you win, the more money you make. It's like 3 million per win or something ridiculous.
Yeah, it is crazy.
Yeah. I love watching that money stack up when you're a smaller team that got in. It's like you win a single game and they're like, here's a few million. You're like, yes, that's more than I expected to make all damn year. Almost, but not really, but kind of close. I have good money right now, but only because I did a lot of player sales. And I've made my finances look nice and healthy by selling players, but they're
I have a lot of money
teeters.
because we're in the Premier League.
Well, you have relatively a lot of money compared to what you had. Maybe not a lot compared to other teams in the Premier League, though. You have the
This
least
is very
amount in the
true.
Premier League still.
This is very, very true.
When you were Linfield and you made the Europa League, it was massive. Absolutely, yeah, yeah. And I mean, even if you don't win any games, the money you get for the TV bit at the end is always a nice boost. Yeah, all the European competitions come with a very nice TV boost, regardless of how you do. Just winning is better, obviously. I mean, got to the semifinals in the Europa League with Linfield. Wow. So they were
It's
flush with
fucking
cash
impressive.
after that, and probably a nice reputation boost to top it off. So not only did you have some coin, but you were probably able to spend it on decent players. But if I know you, you probably just switch teams right then and there. Just a sec. Okay, so everything's okay. Ineligible. Why are you ineligible? Already involved in another match on the same day? Why? Why? Oh, because you play for the under 18. Damn it. Still have my brain tree into League One save point to continue. Oh, is that a director of football one as well? Were you actually doing some work on that one? Just kidding. It's fine. You can do it however you like. It started off as okay. Doing your own transfers is awesome, though. I don't know why anybody would not want to do it. And here's my cup team to play against West Ham in the Carabao Cup, which I fully
Yeah.
expect to get knocked out of.
Sorry. I found a. I don't want to say I found a new scouting method, but I'm going to implement a new scouting method.
That's cool. Do you play a game today?
So I do, yes,
Carabao Cup?
yes.
Okay. I'm going to get knocked out.
Why are you gonna get knocked out?
Because I'm playing West Ham and I put in my cup team,
Do you realize how good your team
my
is?
youth team.
Oh
Uh,
well,
Not my second team, my youth team.
your third team.
My cup team. Well, it's got a mixture of some of my second team players, but yeah.
Okay, your 2.5 team. How's that?
Oh, that sounds good. But yeah, I don't think we'll beat West Ham. Hard to say. You never know. Like
I
they might play some of their backups too, because I guess this cup teams tend to do that. Yeah,
especially for this cup.
yeah,
Nobody cares about the Capital One Cup. Wow, that's dating it. The Carabao Cup.
yep, yep. It used to be called that thing though, so I know what you meant. But now in League One, I'll take over the decisions. Good, good. Run your own damn team. Buy your own players. I mean, use your scouts if you want, but what you do is you scout like smaller leagues, like Brazil and stuff like that, right? And you look for guys on youth teams that have like really high value. Like if I find a guy in an under 18s team in Brazil and his value is like 5 million, I know he's got a high current or potential ability just by looking at that. And most of them you can sign for free with no transfer. So snap those guys up, build a team. It's not just Brazil, lots of countries, smaller ones. South America, almost exclusively.
John Watch is starting. He's an influential player.
Is he? Wow. I mean, it's amazing in the Premier League. Basically, you act like a shark. Yes. Yeah. Basically. Why not? Poach players from smaller countries. Oh, nom, 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 nom.
Worcester. They have Tom Worcester. I had him a couple years ago.
All right. First set, halftime, 0-0. We got to halftime already. That was quick.
Yeah.
Not a single highlight, though. That's how boring the game started as. Okay. Well, we're not doing a lot with the ball, but we're doing more than they are, technically, when we have it. So they're winning possession. We'll see what I do with this game. Looks like they're going to be the first to strike. Oh, here they come. Oh, my defense saved the day. Woo! Grafasti got hurt, though. That's my striker. First thing I'm going to do is demand more, you bunch of chumps. You call yourselves chumps? Frustrated by
Oh,
the feedback.
watch. That's the post.
Let's post? I mean,
It's the post.
oh, I thought you said let's post. I was like, I'm sure he'd
No.
be all about that. But my best IRL player in the save still at Villa is Julien Duranville. Uh-huh. I'm supposed to know who that is, I bet. Off the top of my head, I
I
don't
don't.
know who that is. No. Name doesn't ring a bell. I've probably seen it, but I don't remember. More likely, if I looked at the player, I'd be like, oh, yeah, that person.
Ooh. Oh, okay. Have it.
Get in is right. Proceed with changes after the goal? Yeah, I think I will. Julian Duranville. I'm trying to think. Does he play in Germany? Does he play for Dortmund? He does. Oh, I do remember who he is. Then I had to think really hard about that. I don't know much about German players, but His name's the more I said it, Julian Duranville. Julian Duranville.
That's a flat
Took me a
penalty.
bit. Took me a bit to remember him. Sorry. I hate to admit it, but I'm far more familiar with the British players. He left Dortmund the second season I was there to Villa. Okay, yeah, but that's in your game. In real life, he's still at Dortmund. He is I want to say he's Belgian. I think he's a Belgian kid. I could be wrong though, and if I am, well, then that's fine. Oh no, they tied it up. Why did they do this? This is horrible. It's their first bloody shot on goal because, of course, it is. Fuck.
First shot on goal was a penalty that they scored.
Oh, this game pisses me off. Stupid game. God, I hate it. No, I don't. No, I don't. What am I talking about?
You do. I hate the game.
Right, right. I'm not allowed to take over your mantle. I don't have enough wingers on my bench. I need more wingers. I have 9 slots and I still complain about not having enough players. Sounds like a me problem for sure. You also have Tammy Abraham. Now there's a player I know. Okay, what do I do about this issue? Switch to 2 strikers, but then where do I play Paul Ince? I guess he can be a central midfielder. I'm going to solve my problem by using my big brain. I don't know why I said it like that. That was funny. Oh, I don't have a second striker on the bench. Because I've already used my striker sub. Well, this is going to be bad. I guess Rainford's just going to play the whole game. Sorry, pal. I wanted to swap you out. You look tired. Your legs are going to fall off, but can't help you. It's just how it is. Oh, we almost got a goal there. Couldn't even solve it with my big brain. Nope. Turns out it was much smaller than I anticipated. Wait, what did I just do? I just praised them. Don't friggin' praise them. I meant to hit that one. The button above that one. Why are they so close together, these buttons? I'm telling you, it makes for... How many times you hit the wrong button when you're trying to do a shout in a game? Every once in a while, right? Everyone does.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pain in the ass when you praise them when you're trying to demand more. Or the worst one is it's praise is right in between demand more and berate. Why must it be right there in between those two? Come on, get in. Hey, it was Rainford. I'm glad I left him in now. Yeah, I meant to do that. I hit it, then I watched them get mad. That's pretty much how it goes down, yeah. Or confused, right? Because you're praising them when they're not doing well. They're all like, we are confused. I hate it though when they're doing well and you praise them and they're confused. I'm like, what are you confused about? Praise good. Praise good.
Yeah.
Pat on
Right.
head. Okay, well, we managed to slip through narrowly with a corner in the 91st minute. Good team, understand. Yeah, right. I could put you put. Isn't Liam Burke your backup goalkeeper? Or Andrew? No, Eugene Wood's your backup goalkeeper because you got a new guy, the Colombian guy. I don't remember his
Quinones.
name.
Quinones.
Okay, yeah, King Yarnis. Okay, that's cool. Oh, sorry, I thought you had Wooster in net. Never mind, you do have Wood in net. Got it.
Yeah, Worcester were playing against him.
Oh, you used to have him though.
Yes. Couple saves ago.
I just confused me because I saw the name Wooster and I just associate him with being one of your goalkeepers.
Oh,
Hey, I'm
well,
glad we showed up just in time for Toth to tie it up. That was a nice goal. He really made a
thank
good
you.
move there. Yeah, he made a really good move there. What do you thank me for? I'm complimenting him.
Sure. I made the tactics,
I mean,
so thank you.
I don't know. I think that was all him. Still though, nice goal. Very nice goal. That wide move was good. I know you made the tackle. Just kidding. Oh, I'm looking at the
Don't
wrong
convince me.
team here too. I'm just like, why don't you sub that guy off? He's dying. But it's like, oh, Bondo, that's not
Don't
on your team.
convince me to go to penalties.
No.
That's what it's looking like.
It's going to penalties. Okay, so here's what you do, Jacob. You set it all in there. You give me team talk, and you walk away. Don't watch it.
Okay.
Never watch your penalties. Okay, don't watch. Just look at something else, and I'll let you know when it's over. Sound good?
No.
No, that's a great way to do it. Trust me. Trust me. Walk away. Drop air grease. I just put it because you can't affect anything once you've given them their instruction and hit the button. Right? You can't do anything from that point.
Correct.
So go get a snack or something. Believe me, I'll supervise your team. Don't worry. It's in good hands.
13.
It's nothing I can do either, but I agree with you, Drop Bear. Get food,
What
yes.
else am I missing? Good night. I'm missing a player, and I don't know who it is. Mortison is one. What is the other?
Well, you're not putting your
Marcelo
goalkeeper up at
Abreu?
the top. That'd be silly. I mean, you're not trying to do silly things. You want to win.
Oh, of course I want to win.
Yeah.
That's why I'm putting my goalkeeper 10th,
Oh, okay. So who's
not
11th?
11th. Nikolai Mortison.
He's worse than the goalkeeper. Damn.
No, but Wood scored a lot of penalties before.
That's silly logic, but all right. I sort them by who was the best penalty taker, with a combination of the three stats they take into consideration, and then I go by body language after that. See who's excited and blah 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 blah. Are you watching it, Jacob?
No, I'm texting.
Good. Yeah, do something else. Honestly, we got this. Drop Bear and I got this.
Raid?
A raid. Oh my.
By who?
Little Lawton Gaming 94.
Well, hello.
Santa sends elves, evidently. We're just watching a very nerve wracking set of penalties here for Jacob's team. So far, so good, though. I mean, we're not going to tell him how it's going. It's all encouraging. My stream's going great. Thanks. Looks like you were playing FM24 as well. Oh, yeah. What kind of thing are you doing on yours? Hmm. Joser steps up to it. Man, that guy's good. That was a really nice grab. You go, hey, thanks for the follow on top of that. It's fun. I mean, normally, when somebody raids you, they don't actually follow as well. So I usually hold off and wait and see before I follow them back. It's always nice to raid. I
All
mean,
right, he's gonna save it, and we're gonna win. I told you I was right.
what?
Sorry. No, I
Sorry.
just stopped texting, and I saw that
Oh, I got to
like
follow
it
this
was
person
10.
back. I'm a bit distracted. There we go. Doing a Santa Claus FC save, hence the elves thing. Oh, I see. You made a custom team and called
Santa
them Santa
Claus
Claus FC.
FC.
Now that's funny.
What?
Davenport puts it away for Rochdale. There you go, Jacob. You've moved on. Next round. There we go. Bring it on. Rating is great. It's how I met. Yeah, I don't raid because most of my subscribers ask me not to. They're like, I don't want to end up, I don't want to come back from a lurk and be on some other random page. I'm like, okay, fair enough. And you do what your subscribers ask most of the time, right? So it's weird. I used to raid all the time, and now I'm just like, I do what people tell me. It's reasonable. I get it. I understand. I mean, I appreciate rates, but the thing is too is I stream at odd hours, mostly on purpose, so that I don't have giant crowds to deal with. But when I'm done streaming, there's almost never any English speaking streamers on, anyways. So it's not like I have anybody to raid. I
Wonderful.
rate
Looks
if
like
you have a good audience number. Yeah, I mean it's a weird thing. It's like I've been on Reddit and I've seen people ask like, how many people should you have as viewers before you raid? Like you've come in with 4 viewers. Some people be like, that's not enough viewers, but I don't give a shit if you come in by yourself. If you want to drop it and say hello and you're going to raid, just with your own damn self, I think that's awesome. I think that's cool. That's how you get to chat with more people, and that's what it's all about for me is being social. So yeah. What I think is funny is when somebody will drop in with like 50 people, right? And you see like, wow, okay, 50 new viewers. And you look over 3 seconds later and it's down to 30. And you look over 10 seconds later and it's down to 20. It's like, oh man, we're like the opening band nobody came to see, except for we're actually, more like the closing band. But I mean, it's still the thought that counts in those instances, right? So if I search Santa Claus, I will see the club. So it's a real club? What a minute.
Yeah, it's a real club. They're Scandinavian. I think
Oh,
they're Norwegian.
I didn't
I
know that.
think.
So I've learned something new. All the more
Uh,
reason for people to stop by.
one of my favorite
Finland.
YouTubers.
Finland, he says.
Finland.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay. Cool.
Scandinavia. I was close.
Yeah, I mean,
Um, one of my favorite YouTubers did a Christmas holiday save.
as Santa Claus
I want to
FC.
say like FM18
Hmm.
maybe,
Okay. Yeah.
and basically he spun a wheel, and every day was like something different.
Right.
You know, find
Right.
somebody worth $5 million, sign somebody to play out of position or play a certain tactic.
That's hilarious. So people get to
Yeah.
be more involved. I mean, we have a similar thing where you can redeem my Dosh points there to move players in our save, but only if they're reasonable. We don't do completely unrealistic ones, but I mean, we did move Mbappe once because somebody
But
asked us to.
like
So
a year ago, Messi to Miami would be considered unrealistic,
it would,
but now it's not.
but that's just the thing is we try to be reasonable. Like some of the ones that we've done have been like borderline unrealistic, but I let those go because shit can happen. Like exactly like you say. Things that you think are impossible sometimes are not. However, if you were to say something like Mbappe down to Kelmsford, like, that would never happen. Seriously, what are they, like the fifth division or sixth division? Or I don't even know. Actually, I don't know why that is the name that jumped in my head of all of them. That's the one that just jumped randomly into my head. So chicken wings. Oh, I'm aware of them. I'm well aware of the chicken wings. So there's a thing called the Chicken Wing series. It's done by a bunch of Korean FMers, and they actually use that team as one of their testing teams for their tactics to find out if they are good for lower level teams. So that I'm aware of them. I do testing for FM as well as research and. I'm responsible for the tactics in the game. I've worked on Football Manager for 21 years. That's why I stream at odd hours, so I don't get overwhelmed with people. But as far as tactics goes, I'm very familiar with things that are tactically based and people who test tactics because they give me a ton of feedback. So yes, the chicken wing guys that do the Korean stuff, I've talked with them. They're great. That's how I've heard of that team. So that's what I've heard of. Yay. So there's a lot of teams I haven't heard of. I do research for 9 teams in England. Currently, Accrington is the biggest team I do. Although when I started, of course, they weren't even in league football. So it's funny to say that Accrington is even remotely considered a big team. But to me, they are because I do a lot of lower division teams. I started with Eastside Hockey Manager. I came in with Eastside Hockey Manager on SI Games. And of course, after that was done, I just stayed on and kept working on Football Manager with them. And it's been great. I live in Canada, but I work remotely because the world is like that. You can do that now. You started doing your FA coaching badges. So that's cool to know you work with FM. Yes, I work on this. But it's one of those things where I started streaming because I could help people learn things. And it was easier to show them than it was to try to explain it. over and over again in words. And once in a while, I would just stream it via my Twitch, or sorry, not Twitch, via Discord. And they said, well, why don't you use Twitch? And I'm like, what the hell's Twitch? Twitch is what I get when somebody asks me a silly question. But but they're like, oh no, Twitch, you can play games and people watch you. I'm like, why the hell would anybody want to watch somebody else play games? I didn't get it. I didn't understand. Now I get it. Now I understand. It's about being social. Now I value this because this is about as social as I get in the world. So I do enjoy it. And I get to meet new people and learn new things about clubs that I otherwise don't know things about. If it wasn't for Drop Bear, I wouldn't know anything about Australian football, but I have learned so much about it because regular people that come in and teach me things. And I love that. I appreciate it. So right there, you've already told me Santa Claus FC is a real team that plays in Finland. I didn't know that. So thank you.
Learn something new every day.
I do, and I mean today it's already been 3 or 4 things. So I think I'm good for the week. I'm kidding. More things the merrier, as far as I'm concerned. Uh
Oh, that's why I'm missing Endala. Whoopsies. Imagine accidentally not starting Endala
you're doing step before
against
UEFA C
Liverpool.
currently. That's fantastic. Go get them. Get in there. Can't wait to see you in the game. Let me know when you're in the game. I'm in the game as a new gen. I'm never good. I was good once. I Google searched my name for, sorry, somebody else I know Google searched my name for an unrelated reason, and found the Football Manager stuff. They put my name in Football Manager, and they found me on somebody's game story that they had typed, and my name was in it. And he's like, "Oh, apparently your new gen was decent in this save." So I went and I read the save, and I messaged the guy. I'm like, "Hey, that's me. That's amazing that this happened." And he was like, "Oh, cool. I didn't know that you were a staff member, new gen in the game." I'm like, yeah, yeah. And it's awesome to see that I was actually good once. I think this was an FM19. So, or 18. No, it was 18. It was 18, FM18. So I was pretty stoked on that because most of the time in like low divisions, low leagues, I don't actually know if I've showed up on our save yet. I should probably check.
I haven't seen this.
Yeah. Hired as head coach. Well, I mean, it probably wouldn't say Ginger. What does that say? Gingerelle. Is it Gingerelle? Ginger. Wow. Ginger Elt Ginger. Man, how do you say that? Phonetic that for me. Ginger Elite. Elite. Oh, okay. The one is an I. Got it. Thank you. Appreciate that. That catches every yeah. I mean, it's because I don't usually associate a one with an I. That's cool. To be fair, FM is my favorite game of all time. Just love. Yeah, it's decent. It pisses me off a lot because there's so many things I'd like to see improved. But it's not up to us. It's up to one person, and he does whatever the hell he wants. He doesn't care what other people think. So, yeah, I never miss an opportunity to be like, "Screw you, Miles. You're a jerk." But it is what it is. He knows it. He wears that on his sleeve like a badge of honor. And everyone
So we
says,
gotta talk.
"Ah, the ones that are eyes are okay." Well, as long as you explain it, it's lovely. So thank you for telling me how to say your name properly. Mr. Emberton team bottled the treble, so I started a tier 9 save with FC Booty Booty Bucks? Boodle Bucks. Sorry, Boodle Bucks. I have to read that closer. Boodle Bucks. Because I was pissed off.
There's no way that's a real team. There's no way that's a real team.
Ah, there's no way it's a real team, he says. Don't you just. These are those moments. These are those moments. But this is
Is that their nickname?
it's a British club, so this one I actually know
Oh, the bug.
exists.
Okay.
That's just funny. Boodle Bucks. Say it together. It's funnier this way.
God.
The David of Twitch. Hello. How are you? You never know what you're going to run into with these. Oh my God, we're drawing Fulham halftime. They're local to you. Oh, how about that? You live in a out of the way area, do you? Points.
Oh, I'm
I'm
playing against Pizzotti.
gonna get
I'm gonna
mad at them.
cry.
There we go. I got straight up mad at them for this. We shouldn't be drawing Fulham at halftime, you guys. Anyone here good with
Matty Lang.
rolls? What do you mean good with rolls? I'm not sure what you. Please elaborate on your question.
Can't what? This is this. Oh God, I can't look at this Liverpool team. all players that I had at AGF.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and a couple of them are from my Lingby team, so take that. Ah, no, we're losing at home to Fulham. I am so. Wait. Was he offside? Was he offside? He was offside. Thank God he was offside. Trying to figure out the closest AM roll to Mazzala with CM attack. That one was easy. I mean, yes, I do tactics for this game. Most of the pre-made tactics are my fault. Blame me. I know Gengen Press is overpowered, but it is in real life. So what are you going to do? It's not as bad this year as it's been in the previous versions. So yeah, take that. Hopefully next year it's going to be a lot better though, because we're going to actually be able to expand it more with more room in the game database. So things like making sure players have the right stamina in order to do it is going to be easier than it has been this year. The attacking midfield position. Oh, from AMC roll. I see what you're saying. So AM attack would I think would be it, and then allow them to drift wide. 1 second. Just have to slide this over. So AM attack and roam from position. So click this little doohickey here with an AM attack, and that will be the closest that you're going to get to that. Cancel. Yeah, no problem. Anytime. It's my fault Liverpool are untouchable. I mean, I am a Liverpool fan, but I don't do their research, so I don't rate their players. But no, they're not untouchable. That's the funny thing is how many people, a few people will say Liverpool are unstoppable in my game. Then I get people coming and be like, Manchester United are unstoppable in my game. It's always a different team. So I mean, it's funny. On mine, Manchester United win all the time, and then City. Sometimes City just crashes right out though. They get really bad really fast sometimes. It's weird. But honestly, I don't see Liverpool win a ton in my test games. Look at my save what happened to Liverpool. Yeah, Drop Bear is definitely having. You're an Everton fan. I'm sorry. We can still chat. I mean, we have to shit talk each other. We're obligated, but we can still get along. Because one thing I've never understood about the Brits and their football is you can have rivals, but you don't have to hate your rivals. You know what I mean? The hatred thing has never registered to me. I've never understood it. How you can like hate somebody from one town over just because they're from one town over, and clearly they're inbreeders because they cheer for that other team. You guys are wacky with that stuff. I mean, rivalries are great. I think they're very healthy for sports, and sports in general is very good for camaraderie and competition. But man, just out and out hating people, that's just nuts to me. Done well since the points off. That's about as yeah. That's about as well as Everton have ever done in a run of games. In pretty much all of history. So it's a shame you won't get relegated this season. I was really hoping for it. Last season was even closer, but it didn't happen. So good job, good job. You're still up in the
What a
Premier Division.
save!
Now you can dust off your trophy cabinet with the cuckoo clock and hope for something to be added to it one day. I am an asshole. I'm sorry. That's the best I could do. To be fair, Canada never had a time when people in the next town burned down yours. There you go. That's also true. Yeah, the British are kind of they hate everybody, including themselves, equally. I mean, it's equal opportunity with the British. Am I right? There's nobody they dislike
More.
more than themselves. 9 league titles, 5 FA Cups, 1 UEFA Cup, Winners' Cup. Nothing to be sniffed at. Well, I mean, used to work for Liverpool. What'd you do there? Speaking of, this is who Rochdale, Jacob's team, is currently playing against. He's doing pretty well, too. Yeah, Pizzotti,
You
Dawak.
just jinxed it. You just jinxed it. Okay,
I
no, you
don't
didn't.
jinx nothing, man. Chandler,
Bullshit.
Lange, Timber. They still got Alexander Arnold. That's the only player on there that's actually from that team still. Uh, just match day retails. Oh, still, that's something. You got to be there for games. That's exciting. Nice draw, Jacob. Nice draw. Seriously, an away draw against a team like that, it's nothing to shake a stick at. Yeah, I love banter between clubs. I do too. I do. I find banter interesting. I get a ton of Manchester United fans in here. Um, but, so I've always got, a little bit of chatter between Liverpool and Manchester United fans. Luckily, I've got people like Drop Bear here, Liverpool fan. So hooray. I'm not the only one. You never walk alone. You know what I mean? Uh, but yeah, Everton fans and Manchester United fans definitely are the ones I have the most fun with because that's what we have to do. And no, and you give it back whenever you want. Obviously, there's plenty of things to pick on the other direction. We have long histories for a reason. You're from Coventry, so you don't like Villa or Birmingham. Right, as is your obligation. But it doesn't mean you have to hate the people from those towns that cheer for those teams, right? Or does it? This is why I love having conversations with people from these places. Some of them are like, nah, fuck those wankers, they're all inbreeders. That's normally the response I hear. So I'm just like, wow, you guys take this shit real seriously. Now you don't hate anyone? Cool. See, there you go. A very rare British football fan doesn't hate anyone. That's you're unique, definitely. You're one of the few. So cherish that. That's wonderful. Like in Canada, we have hockey. That's the one time we beat the shit out of each other on the ice, but afterwards, everyone gets along. Do you like the crisps more than the bloods? Oh, the Crips more than the blood. I hear crisps. I think crisps because we're talking to British people. Like the Crips more than the blood, so I get a club rivalry. Wait, that is so ridiculously relevant in ways that I wish it wasn't. That's awesome. Oh, that was only halftime, you said? See, now I definitely jinxed it.
Not be long enough.
Oh, I
I
thought
was
you.
waiting for you to notice.
I thought
It's
the
okay.
game was over. My game's been long over.
It's
So
okay.
yeah.
I know.
But he's a bitter blue. Okay, so you understand the people I'm talking about then. Of course you would. You live in England. You've met them. They're everywhere. I'll be right back. 1 minute, please.
Oh, that was close. I said that we're gonna make it into Europe this year. I don't believe that anymore.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry. It only took a
Suited.
moment. I
Ah,
was hoping he'd score while I was away. So you could be like, hey, I only score when you're away. Go away. And I can just go get myself a snack. I'm kidding. Bitter blue. Met lots of those. And head to sleep. Have a great sleep. Thanks for hanging out and chatting. See you again. That's why I said I stream at odd hours. So normally only get Australians and people who stay up all night from Europe. But yeah, I read with you when I'm live. Hey, I appreciate that. Anytime. You're welcome back. Come chat with me. Let me know how your save's going and stuff. And, just to have a little banter if we can. Always appreciate that. 12 hours shift up in 6 hours. I mean, I can't blame you for that. Fucking Pizzotti. Just get enough money to buy him. Bring him back.
well,
Oh,
I
he's
would
a good
love
player.
to.
He's
That's
a
not a
good player.
penalty, ref.
He's a good player. He was my favorite player playing on the alternate reality. Watching him play, I'm just like, man, this guy's good.
All right, I'm skimming the rest of this.
Okay, I don't actually. Oh, you
It
goalie
was
saved it.
saved.
Yeah, he saved it.
I'm still
Damn,
simming it though.
the king saved it. Still simming it. Okay, I'll hit continue once you do that. Sorry, it didn't go your way. Still put up a hell of a fight. I can't get out of the game. Did you sim it?
I did.
Oh, it didn't give me the choice to leave. All right, well, now I can. Lame. Why couldn't it have just been over at halftime? You had a good result there. I'm sorry, I fucked it
No
up.
idea.
I don't know either.
Okay.
Fulham, I thought, ended up getting the draw with me, but their goal got erased. And just as they were putting on pressure, they took a red card, so pressure was eased. So I snuck out with a 1-0 win, though I'm not terribly thrilled with that. Still, though, it's another clean sheet, which means I'm finally ahead of you on clean sheets. Did you know you were tied with me for clean sheets going into
No.
that? Yeah, you actually were tied for the lead in clean sheets in the league. Your new goalkeeper has done that well since he came in.
Nice.
Yeah. Now I got to play Manchester City away. I fully expect a loss here, but I mean, I've got a 7-point cushion. City lost. Let's go see what happened with these. They oh no, they won. It was who was behind me? Arsenal. Oh, Arsenal drew with West Ham. Okay, so I have a 7-point cushion. I could afford to give one up, but I'm gonna not obviously do it on purpose. I don't want to lose. It just might. Oh, whatever. Oh, do we have an international break coming up? It looks like we do. Yep.
No,
No, it's just a week off.
no, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know the EPL ever had just a week off. I thought they made you play 2 or 3 games a week all the time till Christmas, and then they slowed down, but only to throw in other things randomly.
Well, I need money.
Yep, pretty much all the time. Qualify for Europe, you should get bunch.
Like these players are. How do you have four dribbling and you're 20 years old?
By not trying to dribble the ball much. Was a 4
Fair.
dribbling at 20 years old.
Just looking at some scouting stuff.
Oh, players from other teams, not on your team.
Uh,
Okay. One-dimensional player. All he knows how to do is shoot. He doesn't know how to dribble. Something like that. I know how to pass. Nothing else. That's all I can do. That's like super one-footed players. Like you might as well only have one leg. Seriously. How could you only be a one-footed player? Oh yeah, Gravosti's
I
still
have to wait
hurt.
4 years though for this player.
Oh well.
I don't. Well, if I had money, I wouldn't mind, but
Is it not a free player? Then don't get that person.
no.
I understand. Don't worry about it. Bump a dump dum. Bump a dump dump da da. Question was Marcos Martin's been given an international call up? Hell yeah. Of course I'm going to say yes about all my players. I'm going to up talk every player they ask me about. Why the hell would I ever shit talk my own players? Seriously, unless they're actually doing bad. Ooh, I got transfer clause buyouts. Money! Give me money. Yes, that was like almost 10 million. 8.5 million from buyout clauses. Oh, don't you love buyout clauses? Do you have buyout clauses? Did you check those? But you don't like to sell them, do you?
Let's check. Generally, I don't.
But
Clauses
it might be a good time since you said you need
and
money.
oh, none of it's for a good amount of money.
Not yet. Okay. Well, I only got 8.5 million, so I still don't have enough to meet your Sean Walker 30 million valuation, which I'm sure has gone up again by now.
Sure. Yeah.
Or was it 40? I don't even remember. Even if I bid 40, you'd say it was 50. I wouldn't blame you. Neto making positive development. I like hearing those kinds of things. Let's go, Neto. Wade Moynes, train better.
Just see if everybody's training well.
I love that. That's my favorite.
Caden Muller, we're just gonna let you go. You know, no, fuck it. You're just gonna leave. Oh, $135,000. No, we can't just let you leave. We gotta sell you.
Even for zero, just to get him off the wage budget. Unless you can get something. Caden Muller. I
Yeah,
don't remember.
he was bigger when we were down in like League One.
Oh, okay. Okay. So he's an older guy then.
And Guillermo is out for 2 months.
2 months.
Yep.
Thank God you have depth at attack. I mean, that doesn't mean you necessarily want to test the limit of it every time, but you do have it. So
Have what?
depth at attack.
Oh yeah.
It's the one place where if you lose a player for a little while, it's not the worst thing. As long as it's only the one. Attacking corners is on my training. That's all I care about. This one. Transition phase preparation. Away to Manchester City. One of those big tests to see if we are the big club we think we want to be. After that, there's a break, which that's great, but I don't know where that break's coming from. Inform. Yes, we are. Ooh, coaching license. Yeah, do that thing. Fatigue is mostly fresh. Game match loads are light or medium. Oh, yeah, they're as ready as can be for this one. A reasonably clean bill of health. The only injury seems to be a minor one down to my fourth striker. Oh, wait. And I don't even know what choice this guy is left back, but
Love to see everybody training well.
it's my favorite.
And another injury.
To an attacker.
Uh, midfielder. Yeah.
Okay, so it wasn't Abreu, Toth, Davenport, or Ndala. You'll be fine.
Thank you.
Yeah. Still, though, I mean, I know you like to have Guillermo in there.
Wordison can come in. And Rodrigo.
The board respond. What? Oh, there. Oh, I tried to send this guy for a coaching course, and my board said no. I haven't encountered that before. Well, in this save. There we go. Now they're fine with it. Wow. It's the first time in this save where I've tried to send a guy for a coaching course, and the board's like, no. That hasn't happened
Flat
yet.
out said no.
Yeah, no, it hasn't happened on this save. I just said, hey, come on, please. And they're like, oh, okay. So it's not like it turned into a thing, but weird to run into that. U21's tomorrow. EFL trophy 2 days after. Then U21's 4 days after that. My U21s play more games than my senior team.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 model citizens on the team.
How?
I have no idea.
Oh my god. I don't have that many. Of course, I'm not doing a
You
bunch of.
sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm not doing a bunch of mentoring either. So that might be why.
2,
I haven't been
3,
doing my mentoring
4,
groups, and I probably should have.
5. 5.
I have
I
five.
mean,
It's still good.
all your personalities are good.
Yeah, well, I mean, they mesh naturally without even doing anything, right? So I like that determinations will start to fold towards a median, and the guys who are super low often rise to the best players on your team. That's why you don't want a bunch of your top players having low determination. Otherwise, if you bring in young guys with high determination, it lowers. You want the most influential players on your team to have good determination so that everybody else's will increase towards theirs.
Which makes absolute sense.
Yeah, I love it. It's just one of those simple things that you can do to make everything so much smoother. And then, of course, with high determination, other personality traits start to rub off in their little social groups, and that's how you can just harness the power of a model citizen and turn it into a thing that spreads in your club. And I like that so much. But yeah, I know mine have all been done passively. I haven't been doing any mentoring, which is weird. Normally I do. However, I have been turned off of mentoring just a little bit because I don't like it when a player gets argues with officials, or if they pick up a PPM I don't want them to have, basically.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Even a striker that comes deep to get the ball. Now, I understand I could just align my players so they don't end up in groups with guys that have PPMs I don't want them to have, but that's too much micromanaging for right now.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Are they pants? I'd wear sweatpants, yeah. Yeah, I'd wear sweatpants. What size are they? I'll try them on. Thank you. I'll try them on either tonight or tomorrow.
Got tonight a penalty.
Let's see.
Is this onside? Nope. We came out here flying against City, but so far they denied us a penalty and they just called back a goal. I mean, it was offside. But the penalty, I didn't know how that wasn't a penalty. Spare even took a knock on it. It was such a harsh challenge. Speaking of Tammy, the striker, he's retiring at the end of the season. Oh, wow, you've been playing a while because he's not that old. There's a corner goal. That's what we do best. And Almeida picked up a knock. Why are these guys playing my team so physically? It's Manchester City, not Burnley. Who's their manager? Sean Dyche?
Ref, come on.
Oh, Marco Rose. I don't know who that is. It's December 2032. Oh, yeah, you've been playing a good long while. Nice. Good long save.
How is that not a penalty?
That's what I said about. I had that too as well.
Fuck VAR.
My player even picked up a knock. Oh, they just scored the weakest goal. My goalkeeper should not have let that in. Was it their first shot on goal? You bet it was. It's the only way the AI scores. Oh, God, we just gave the ball away to Holland. Oh, and he missed the net. Thank goodness for...
So he is human.
I mean, yeah. Do you see how many chances a year he gets? I mean, people talk about how much he scores, but seriously, he misses 20 sitters a game. He could score so much more if he was a competent striker.
How the
Holland is overrated, but he plays on a great team that gives him great supply. He came from a great team that gave him great supply. He has the most misses out of any player in the Premier League this year. Like, I swear, his shooting percentage that's on net is super low. It's like 10%. It's ridiculous. But he still scores a lot because he gets a ton of chances, and that's the God's honest truth about him. He's a good striker, don't get me wrong. He's just not as good as people say he is. The underlying numbers do not lie. If he was on a team that didn't have supply, he probably wouldn't score anywhere near as much because he doesn't actually finish quality chances all that often. but if you look up any starting striker in the Premier League that has started more than 50% of their team's games, he has the lowest shooting percentage in the Premier League. Pretty nuts, huh?
Mhm.
Yep. Well, they have 2 shots on goal and 2 goals, so this is just how my game is going, I guess. Fucking raging.
We should be 1-1, but the ref
I'm
is
having I'm having a similar circumstance here. We have a ref that's not doing great. It's already enough shit going against us. We don't need the ref to do it too. Here comes the land, and he finishes perfectly. 3 shots on goal, 3 goals.
Come on, let's counter here. All right, you beat one player. You give the ball right back up. Oh my god.
Yep.
How is Talis Magno playing for Spurs? He's like not good.
He's not.
No, he's a wonder kid, but like, and we just gave the fucking ball up.
Well, I'm going to lose to City quite badly in a very embarrassing way.
No, Magno came from one of the Brazilian clubs, went to NYCFC on loan. No, NYCFC bought him, and he was slated as a wonder kid, and like, he's not good. Like, he's just not good. He's only good when there's good people around him, and that doesn't make a player good.
So he's Erling Haaland. Okay. I'm kidding.
Sure,
I'm joking. Haaland is actually quite
like
good on his own. But no, I get what you're saying. It's definitely one of those things you don't expect. Oh, I know. He's Christian Pulisic.
no,
He's only
think
good
he's
when he
good.
has good teammates.
No, I don't think that's a fair comparison.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I wonder who's a better
Right.
comparison. Hmm.
Did I just praised the wrong player? Let's cancel that.
Who is a good young player who's only good when he plays with good players?
Um, I don't know. I don't know many players nowadays.
I mean, that's why I said Christian Pulisic's the first person who comes to mind. He's good on his national team because he plays with other good players. And they play him in a position where he can actually thrive. But when he's in Chelsea, or when he was, they only
Yeah,
ever
but now
played
he's
it
at AC Milan and he's
right.
thriving.
But he only ever played with the B team in Chelsea, so he didn't do nearly as well.
Oh my goodness.
He started that
Um.
play too.
Oh, you saw it?
Dude, as soon as I
Were
showed
you in
up,
the
he
game?
scored his first goal. Toth wants me to buy him. He's already told me as much. Every time I show up, he scores. This is what, seriously, 3 games in a row I've showed up. The first thing he does is score. wait. Stupid FM is. In FM, he scores for fun. Yes, Halan scores for fun. I know. This is one of the knocks that people have is that he scores like every shot he takes in FM. He's really not like that. But then again, the game isn't going to give Manchester City 30 shots in a game every time. So they have to make him more clinical in the game. Ready for United this weekend. They're missing Fernandez. It was 7-0 last year's score predict. Wait. Wait a minute.
Yeah. Ah,
I have to look into this. I didn't know Fernandez was going to be missing. Did he finally get booked on yellows or? Hmm. Honestly, it's at Anfield. I didn't actually see that part.
all right. last couple of subs. Let's see what we can do. John Watts for the win.
I shouldn't laugh. Why do I laugh when you say that?
All right,
It's
we
at
rescued a
Anfield.
point.
Not bad. Okay, so it's at Anfield. And Fernandez is missing. That part I didn't know. So I think, honestly, it's going to be like 2-1 for Liverpool. They're still going to make it a close game because they're fighting with a lot of pride right now.
Excuse me.
And they seem to show up against bigger teams.
Yes, I want a permanent deal for Toff as well. Training, rest. All right, this is where we really need to like catch up.
Catch up.
Possession, ball distribution, chance creation, and chance.
Just because I am super curious. Oh, gee, is that all?
Distribution.
74 to 107 million. So probably in the neighborhood of 81 plus million, 88 million or so. Plus incentives. Damn.
Where is it? Transition, restrict. Okay. Now gonna get ready for the game.
Realistically, a permanent deal for him is probably not going to come.
Oh yeah, I know. So I'm trying to keep loaning him. Attention. So all attacking, wings, patient, and direct. Here we want. Oh, all right. There we go.
So I get 100% of my revenue. If I sold somebody like Marcos Martins, which would hurt because he's one of my best defenders, but I have a ton of good young defenders coming up. Theoretically, then I could buy Toph once he's not on loan at your team anymore.
How much do you want? Cool. Where's that now? Hmm? I'm not.
Hmm.
Oh, all right, scouting report.
Eating these giant ass carrots. I'm just like Bugs Bunny over here. Like, yo, what is going on, Doctor? wait, that's not Bugs Bunny. That was some creepy freaking imitation right there. Entertain me.
Watch film matches picked for TV. City, Chelsea, and United.
Mm-hmm.
Not Accrington.
No, we're not big enough yet. You have to wait till the end of the season before we're considered must-watch TV.
Yes.
We're a bunch of nobodies right now, but we're sitting top, so I don't care. Who's on top of the league? Nobody. That's who.
Yes, it's exactly who you are.
Mm-hmm. Who's top of the table? Don't worry about it. Although, as I expected, our My lead shrunk exponentially losing to City. Because, of course, they
Still
won and
expect you to
Arsenal
look.
won.
You'll get Champions League.
I mean, top four is very, very realistic. I don't think we're going to finish at the top because I haven't played a lot of the toughest games yet. I've had a very easy slate of games up until this point, but I have stolen points in a couple of games I didn't expect to. So that has helped. However, when the Christmas reputation change comes and then I play a bunch of the away games against top teams, we'll get our comeuppance. I'm expecting it. But it shouldn't. We should get enough now and still win enough games then that hopefully the top four will still be where we finish.
Ooh, okay, 175,000 for Hayden Muller.
It's only early October, so being first right now means nothing. You're scrapping it out for a European place, and you've already played a bunch of tough teams.
Uh, we played Liverpool. We played Spurs. We played Newcastle.
Mm-hmm.
We also that's it. We beat Newcastle, lost to Liverpool, and drew Spurs. I shouldn't really be mad.
Well,
Like we played Liverpool and Spurs today.
looking at your schedule right now, you're doing just fine so far.
Yeah, but I want to do better.
Well, naturally,
That's the thing.
but I think you've had more hard teams than not so far.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Good to get them out of the way early. What you do is if you're angry, just take it out on Leeds in your next game. Yeah.
Yeah, but look at my the last 6 games of the regular season for me.
Right. You want to do really well before then.
Yeah.
That's future use problem. That one's not coming up right away. Okay. Andre Martek. Germany, Austria, Switzerland. And Poland. It's all Central Europe.
Is your contract up?
Hmm? Oh, I had 2 scouts from the same region. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Well, I guess my coverage of Central Europe is going to be outstanding. I have 4 top-notch coaches just for that. Whoops. Tell you, if there's a German Wonder Kid coming through, I'm going to see him. I accidentally got 4 scouts for Central Europe. To be fair, though, all the good scouts show up and say that they're interested, but most of them want to be my head scout. And
Scout, yeah.
and some of
I
the
hate it.
ones I try to make regular scouts, they just resign on their current teams. So it's like the only ones I can poach are from the mid-level German teams.
See, I don't really pay. So I pay more attention to adaptability than I do their nationality.
Granted, I know you do.
Especially for my scouts, but like you know,
Adaptability is
having
huge.
having the nationality is nice, but
Mhm.
it's not like an end all be all.
No, I get it because they can learn if they have good adaptability. I understand that, and you are right. But I just try to stick them only to scout areas where they're capable of scouting. I guess that's more of a role play thing to me, if nothing else. I'm not having a shortage of finding decent players, so I'm not going to complain. If there starts to be a bunch of wonder kids that we don't spot and or missing, and I find out somehow, well, then maybe I do some. Ah, we lost in the leasing trophy.
It's a group stage though, so it's not a big deal.
I think that puts us out of it, though.
Mm-mm. You only played 2 games. Oh, shit,
and there is only 3.
you need to win.
I have to win the
At
next
least
one.
you're not us. We lost both our games.
I'm even trying to win those, but all my players are on international duty. What am I supposed to do? Only so much you can do when most of your best players are on international duty. Duty.
What are we spending a year on salaries?
I don't know. Where are your
You wanna take a
finances?
guess?
Finances are here. You are spending
S
270K
fifteen
per
million.
week
15,000,000.
per year. Yeah, I don't know.
Yes.
I only look at per week, so I don't know. You're spending
No, I
270K
I'm
per week.
no, 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 I understand, but I'm looking at my balance and trying to figure out why we can't have more money.
Oh, I see. Okay, finances, and then we look at which one are we looking at? Balance, overall balance? No, what am I looking at?
We can look at my overall balance if you want.
No, I'm trying to figure out mine. I want to know where it
Oh.
is you're looking. Expenditure.
Oh, I was looking at my so I did expenditure, and then at the bottom it tells you how much per week you're spending in wages, and I just multiplied that by 52.
Oh, I see. So last
Uh,
season,
was it expenditure? No, I went to salary and then summary, and then it's at the bottom.
okay, salary. What salary's not a tab here.
Instead of wages,
Wages, summary, and then salaries at the bottom.
bottom toward middle, but towards the right. No, at the
Oh,
bottom of the screen. Yeah, not a little bit to the right. So your number is 475, I think.
yeah,
Let me
475 per week.
Yeah. So that's 25 million a year.
Nice. And I still have tons of room.
Exactly. I want more money. My
Mm-hmm.
board won't give it to me.
Well, they are notorious cheapskates.
We also need a goalkeeper too.
You need a goalkeeper,
Well, well, not it's not imperative, but I'd like a better goalkeeper for next season.
but you have the king. He's actually really good.
I know, but I can get better.
Hmm. Hmm. Can you? Let's see about that.
That's just I need money. That's the thing.
Hmm. He's improved quite a bit since you bought him.
He has. This is another good player. This is a really good player, actually.
Okay,
What's your
so
release clause? 13 million.
140. But 160. Ooh, look, he's like 170. Diego Costa. Wow. Still going. 175 ish. This guy's a real player too. Gosh, 160. These are all the big teams though. It's gonna dip once I get lower.
So you heard about Otani's contract, right, to the Dodgers?
Yes.
It's $70 million per year for the next 10 years.
Yeah.
He's getting 68 million per year of that deferred. which means in terms of payroll, Otani is only going to cost the Dodgers $2 million a year for the next 10 years.
So how is he getting paid?
He's deferring his payments, his pay till later on.
But eventually he's getting it all.
Yes, but the reason they're doing it this way is so that they can stay below the luxury tax. They're circumventing it. They just bought the best player and they still are under the the luxury tax by a good bit. I'll show you
Mm-hmm. That's some bullshit.
yeah.
Hmm. Huh.
What?
Oh, I'm just doing a little experiment here. I'll tell you in just a second. I'm almost done. So Palace and Leicester. No, definitely not. This is turning out to be quite the little experiment. Okay. Okay, he's gotten a little worse since. That's okay. I already know what to expect out of this guy because I'm aware of his cap. But okay, so if you look at the Premier League table and where you are,
Uh-huh.
every team above you has a better goalkeeper.
Uh-huh.
Every team below you, however, is about the same, except for the cases of Crystal Palace, Leicester, and Southampton. All have goalkeepers that would be a pretty decent upgrade over yours. So
Okay.
throw their starting goalkeepers onto your short list, and when one or all of them get relegated, have a little happy shopping spree.
Um, Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. So only three of those teams, Leicester, Crystal Palace, and Southampton, have a better goalkeeper than you do. Everybody else has as good or worse goalkeeper than you do. So you've got a mid-table goalkeeper right now. There's nothing wrong with that.
No. He's like I said, he's listen, if it was wood and gold, period. Let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, no, Wood is not. He would be the second worst starting goalkeeper.
yeah.
Only one
Yeah.
team has a worse goalkeeper than Wood as a starter currently. But he wouldn't be the worst.
Mhm. Um, where shall we go? Mhm.
Oh, I got to play Chelsea next, but at least it's at home. I don't know what to expect, so I'm going to expect nothing. Still, though, 7 points is all that separates here to here. Not very many.
Whoa, we had a player miss training today? You
A
suck.
player missed training?
Yeah, we're gonna release him.
That's really, really not cool.
he was on the under 18s team.
Oh well, poor work ethic there. I mean, I already know he doesn't have the mentals to make it.
Yeah, I know. I caught him already.
Hmm. Hmm. Not that I.
That's like the first.
It's the first time you've ever
God.
seen that.
No, no, not that I've ever seen it, but that's
Oh,
like the first time in like 5 years that that's happened because I have a very strict
mhm.
disciplinary code of conduct.
Well, well,
Like literally,
mhm.
mistraining, you're 2 weeks fined.
But still, that's it's an under 18s player. I'm confident you don't have any future stars in your under 18s. I
Thanks.
have scouted and rescouted your under 18s and under 21s just to see if there's somebody I could buy because you want more money. And no, there's yeah, no future stars there. Your best player
Not yet.
below your main team is Abbas on your U21s, and he's some championship team will buy him.
He doesn't even look good.
Abbas, yeah, well, but he's got a decent value, and I think a championship team would buy him.
Hmm. Oh, I see. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it's worth a little bit. So hopefully somebody would bid on him. I mean, I'd hope for that. I mean, the goalkeeper you have there, Coots or whomever, he's not terrible. He's got a good value too, but yeah, I wouldn't pay anywhere near what his value is. I don't know how the hell you got it that high. Magic? I'm
Uh,
gonna go with Magic.
that's fair.
It's a good trick. These guys both still on international duddy. Nope, just one of you. That's good. Good, 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 good. Ingvar, you are too tired to play this game. The only person with a rating left back is my right winger. Ugh. Right midfielder has a rating at left back. How desperate are we to get more players? Fairly. Oh, everyone's tired because they played for the U18s as well. Even better. Gotta like it. This game, I tell you, man. This game. Does anybody have a fucking rating at right back that isn't already dead tired? No. You'd think they would stagger the games between the U21s and U18s and senior team just so that this
Nice.
wouldn't happen.
Oh yeah.
So you wouldn't have players that are just absolutely dead all the time. And of course, we fucking lost. Had to put a bunch of corpses out there. First loss in the under 21s league. It's like a dagger to the heart. So I play Chelsea, then United. Right after, oh yeah, this is that run of games where I'm just like, ew. So I had City, then I got Chelsea, then I got United. These three are going to suck. When it gets a little easier for a bit. And I've already lost one of those three. PSG is a perfect 9-0 in France. What a surprise, eh?
Yeah.
Uh, the goals even count if you score against those teams. I just love that so much. Uh, one of these days, you should probably watch the Champions, Jacob, on YouTube. They're really short. They don't take long, and they're hilarious. Yeah, start from the very beginning and
That's
just
good.
watch a bunch of them. They're like maybe I think they're only like 10 minutes long each, so they're not very long, and they're just so funny. The
Nice.
references are great.
You're better. No, you're not.
I
Yeah.
Mbappe's talking to
Even
Haaland. He's like, "We should have a rivalry. Did you see how what that worked for Messi and Ronaldo? If we have a rivalry and we push each other, we could score so many more goals." And Haaland's just like, "I don't care about that." And Messi's sitting in a pool, just lounging, and he's got all these trophies around him. He's like, "I can hear you guys trying to supplant me, and I don't care." It's just great. Plotting to take over. I don't care. He's got his World Cup and his
why
Ballon d'Or and everything just sitting there on beside him in the pool. Good shit.
why is Northern Europe not producing any matches? Let's try that, I guess. I expect a win against Leeds, guys. Excuse me.
Ugh. Ranked in order of expected salary. Ugh. People are probably pissed about this, how they've circumvented the cap, hey?
Oh yeah,
The luxury
yeah.
tax, yeah.
Right.
So when they pay it all to him in one bulk sum later, does it count against the salary or the luxury tax then?
No,
Never. So it just never counts.
as far as I understand, yeah.
That's definitely some bullshit. That should definitely never be allowed.
Yep. What the? Oh wait. Club selection, general info, right?
And you can just see some like way in the future shenanigans. Like the owner of that club is like, yeah, we can defer all of his payments because I'll be dead by the time he collects. And then some new owner will take over the team and be like, I didn't agree to that. And then they just never pay him and he has to fight for it forever and ever. And it's just, some big, huge kerfuffle.
There we
You
go.
can just see that happening in the real world. What's the kind of shit that goes down in this world?
Yes, the
Otani just straight up never gets paid that amount. Because what's to stop them from just not paying him?
contract though.
Well, yeah, and those have really mattered and held up in courts well over the years. It's a contract. Yeah, okay.
Let's try that.
Oh, Jacob, your naivety sometimes. Just so amusing.
Oh my God, the Titans are winning right now.
They can
Everybody,
they can
everybody,
do that.
shut up.
What?
I guess. Well, to be fair, one of their defenders literally just got hurdled by one of the wide receivers.
You just like shut up. I'm
So,
like, why are you telling me to shut up? Can't say anything about it.
oh, I expect them to end up losing.
Yeah, me too. That's why I said you're like they're winning right now. I'm like they can do that. I need to go and make sure all my scouts are actually scouting somewhere. Don't have any available ones? Nope. Cool. That's fine. Although I am scouting in the weirdest possible places, aren't I? Wait, this says two scouts are scouting here. Oh no, they're not.
You're good. No, you're not. It might be good. Hey, look, a new gen with 10 crossing.
He's a wingback.
He's a fullback, yeah.
Yep, that's what I mean. hmm It's a plague on this game.
Yeah. Oh well.
hmm But it's like
Hopefully
that.
it'll change
It's like
for
that
next
for
year.
everyone. So who
Do you
really
think it'll
cares?
possibly change next year?
Don't know. Yeah, like I have quite possibly two of the very best fullbacks in this game, young fullbacks in the game so far. And one of them has a crossing of 11, a first touch of 12, and a dribbling of 10. And the other has crossing of 12, dribbling of 12, and first touch of 14. Actually, that guy's a freak, Tonsberg. He's real good with those numbers. So yep, that's considered the best of the best now. 12s and 14s in those categories. Pretty sad. But again, it's like that for everyone, so whatever.
Ron Walker is now valued at 23 million.
Arsenal is literally playing Bukayo Saka as their left back, probably to make up for the deficiency of the crossing from other players.
Oh boy.
hmm So that's a good solution. Let's retrain some of your better wingers.
Yeah, why don't that just be the go-to? You get more wingers generated in the game with the assumption that people will retrain them as fullbacks.
hmm Not sure. Also, if it really bothers you as a human user, you can just train those specific uh, attributes,
Hmm.
and focus training, then they will go up faster.
Yeah, but at the expense of other
Oh,
attributes, you know?
yeah, it is. Yep. Once a
Doesn't
guy's
bother
pretty,
me.
once a guy's pretty well rounded, I don't know. I just wouldn't care that much. Like right now, Tonsberg is probably I don't know 150ish overall, and he's still going to get a lot better. So if I was to swap him to that, he's still good in every other place. It wouldn't be that big a deal. Speaking of, there goes down. One of my fullbacks goes down. Injured. 16 minutes in. Fuck hell. I do so well getting 0 injuries in training by micromanaging that shit. But no, go into the game, then all bets are off. I mean, what can you do, right? Nothing. Good. One of their players got hurt. No, I shouldn't be saying that's good. That's shitty of me. Screw those guys.
And some people say that.
Uh, I don't really mean it though. I don't think any player should get hurt.
I agree. Come on, boys, do something. I gotta poke you with a stick for Christ's sake.
Yes, I think you should do
Well,
that.
of course, they scored.
Well, you didn't poke your players with a stick. Come on, guys. We can do this. I believe in you. Mostly. Oh,
Hmm.
nice play. That's probably going to be offside. Yeah, Damn it! Well, it was a nice play. It was a nice try. But yes, offside. I'm going to get FM'd, aren't I?
Oh look, Davenport.
That one was onside.
Yeah.
Hooray!
What
Did,
is your fucking match for that?
did Davenport score for you?
No, he sucks.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I need a new fucking striker. I really do.
Okay. I believe you. Gonna do that. Then that. Come on, boys. See out this game. That's all you got to do. Just play the way you are. See it out. Oh, even better, get another goal before the game ends. I mean, I'm not against that. We didn't allow Chelsea to even have an attempt at goal, despite the fact they won possession. It's the only reason we won.
Oh,
The defense was rock solid. How's my future man Toph doing over here?
he's not playing.
Oh, okay. So who should I pretend I'm scouting instead?
Davenport, since it's the other player you love to talk about.
Okay.
Maybe. I'm gonna give him maybe 10 more minutes.
Davenport? Oh, okay. Before you sub him off.
Hmm.
6.2, it ain't happening, man.
Hmm.
If a guy's played more than 50 minutes and he's on a 6.2, chances of him coming around are pretty much slim to none. You'd have to score a sitter to improve that. And with Obu being on 6.5, well, I wouldn't count on it. So Anderson's on a 6.4, Obu's on a 6.5. 50% of the people making the supply to the central to the striker are having shit games. So there's that.
Aw.
Why are you mad? You're about to have a counterattack and score.
Okay.
Oh, the king with the save. See, earlier when you said his
I
name,
swear to God.
I thought you called him King something or something, and I was just like, okay, he's the king. I'm just going to call him that because I can't pronounce his name.
Wow.
Thank God you got that guy.
Yeah, he's my umbongo for the save so far.
No, he's not. He's actually a Premier League level player.
Oh,
100%.
he's boy, what a freaking win that was.
I've never once said Ndala shouldn't be in the Premier League. He's the one player last season I said, well, at least you got him. He can play in the Premier League.
Oh no, I'm sorry. That was I thought that was Watts.
No,
Never mind.
that was Ndala.
I think I praised Watts.
He's an excellent cheerleader. What can you say?
uh, good win against Chelsea.
Like I said, not even a single attempt at goal, even though they won possession. My defense was solid. Shut the door.
Nice.
Although I'm used to conceding on one or two shots, right? Because that's just how it is. It takes a great goal, a great shot to get past my defense. So they score on them a lot. I can't really argue with that. Yeah, Chelsea didn't get a single attempt at goal. Never mind a shot on target. So I'm super proud of my defense in that game. Not happy to lose possession at home, but I'll take the good with the bad here.
Oh, I'll leave that as a rest.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days till United. Let's go ahead and just wrap my starting 10 in bubble wrap. Nobody's training between now and then. They're all on heavy or medium match loads. I don't think they're going to miss 6 days of training.
Mhm.
I don't want to get involved. VAR question. I don't remember the play, so I'm just going to tell them I don't want to get involved. I know they're going to call me KG for that, but whatever. Now, here's the funny thing. They say that they asked me about the rival manager, Lepetegui.
Lopetegui?
Thank you,
Lopetegui?
Lepetegui. Okay, do I agree with him about the latest VAR controversy? And all I said was I don't want to get involved. So the media says Khan talks about Lepetegui. It's like, no, I didn't. That's the point. I absolutely didn't talk about him.
In fact, I did the exact opposite.
Right? I was trying to avoid talking about anything or anyone involved in that. My God, this game. Every once in a while, some of those news things are really funny.
I don't love it.
Oh, yeah.
Wolves beat City.
Whoa, they did me a favor, did they? Yep. It's okay. I got to play United away right now, and they're in third now, so I just got to keep these teams from gaining any ground. I have to take a washroom break, though.
Okay.
I do not have a choice.
Okay.
So I will be back in a few minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Wow. Hmm. Wow.
Sorry about that. You there? Oh,
Yeah,
gee.
I
Oh,
went on mute because I was
oh,
eating.
oh, that's okay. It makes perfectly good sense. Ah,
So, in the time that you went in the bathroom,
mm.
the Titans gave up 17 points,
I am not
three
surprised.
touchdowns, and a field goal.
I am not surprised.
Oh man,
Ah,
wanted.
yeah. Fucking unbelievable, eh? And all you can do is shake your head and laugh because, it's the Titans. It's just how they've been for a while.
Yep.
Sometimes it's tough to be a sports fan.
Oh, I know.
Yep. Like, the Devils are on a hell of a slump at the moment, too.
I know.
Yep. If they keep playing like this, they won't even make the playoffs. They're going to go from the big improvement last year to being considered Stanley Cup contenders to not even making the playoffs. I can't believe how well the Flyers are playing. Who the hell are these guys? Where did they come from all of a sudden?
Some bums from Philadelphia.
I just can't even imagine how the hell these guys started doing so well. It's not like they changed their team in any meaningful way.
Yeah, it's a bit crazy.
Hmm. That's what I was thinking. There's a few
Mm.
teams that are really surprising, though, this year so far.
Uh, Apparently Arizona. If
Hmm.
I'm,
Yep.
yeah.
They were one of them. They're starting to come back down to earth a little bit, but yeah, they're still playing well above where you'd expect. Everyone picked them to finish dead last, even below Chicago.
Oh, another good one.
But I mean, I don't know what it was. Blackhawks fans, they get Bedard, and all of a sudden they think, "Hey, we're going to be in the playoffs." And like, settle down. He's one player.
Uh,
He's good. Oh yeah, he's decent. But no, no, you're not a playoff team suddenly. Even the Oilers didn't make the playoffs their first year with McDavid.
Don't say anything, Matt. I'm behind the game. Have to watch this play now. Oh, that's not a bad play.
Come on, Kirkwood. Get your shit together.
I don't have that kind of money. Like, don't suggest.
Happens to me too. Scouts just be like that. I think you have to limit the star rating in your scouting report so they don't suggest 5-star players constantly. But I don't do that.
Yeah, but yeah, guess you're right.
They're going to tell you, "Hey, this guy over here would be a good signing." It's like, do you think?
But coach, I'm doing my job still.
Just in case you weren't aware of this world caliber player over here on this team that you can't even afford to sniff at. Here's a coach. Here's a scout report. Like, thanks. I will stare longingly at this player, wishing I could afford to have him. I've had a few of those. My scouts keep telling me I should go for Passati, and I'm like, yeah, I should. Just can't. Even if I had 100 million to spend, it wouldn't be on one player right now. We're not at that point yet.
Oh.
Okay, so he seems okay with being told to be an aerial defender. Wait, is he a center back for me? Yes, he's a starting center back. But I haven't been training him in a specific role. I'm going to now. Time to specialize your training, sir. Okay. Still got some heavy match loads going into this. But they're going to have to just deal with it. Funny. 2 heavies, 2 mediums, and everyone else is light. How is that? They all played the same amount of games. Very strange. And in some cases, the same amount of minutes. I imagine that's where natural fitness and things like that come into account.
I assume so.
Yeah. Pick up where you left off last time out. I agree. Let's try to have a performance where we don't let them have many shots. It'd be the perfect way to play this game. And they get a shot right off the bat, and it's 1-0 for United.
I think. Oh no.
It's offside. Okay. All right. Okay, cool. We can recover from that. Still though, that was really funny. Right off the opening kick, they score, but it's offside. But they've already had one attempted shot, so that's more than Chelsea got. But we are winning possession so far. Oh no, here they come. Good defense. Good defense, good recovery. Oh, but we give it right back. And it's 1-0 for United. That one's definitely onside. Yeah, we're going to get smashed. I can already tell by the way that this game has started that we're going to get smashed. I predict 3 or 4-0. My players don't look up for this at all. Well, we had an attempt at goal.
Okay. I think this needs to be my last game. I can't stand this right now.
Oh, having bad luck, eh?
I feel like it's every Monday.
Okay, well, that's coincidental if it is. But fair enough. Is it an away game again?
No, it's home, but we just tied it up 2 minutes later.
That's good, but still giving up that first goal sucks. I know it's what's happening with me right now. And I'm waiting for my team to do anything, but it's all United. Here they come. It should be 2-0 in about a moment here. Alfred, my old right back, passes to Hendrick. Yeah. Just watching a bunch of our old players run around out there. Benavides is their center back. I think he played for you. Yeah. Yeah, we're not even in this game.
Giants won. Wow.
Against who?
The Green Bay Packers.
Oh, good. Don't say Washington. Okay, cool. That's okay. All right, my team has been pretty terrible. I agree with my assistant coach's take on this. They have been just garbage. I've only allowed one shot on target, but they scored it. So that's a problem. Okay, let's see. 60 minutes in. Anybody below 6.6 is coming out. That's my striker. My right winger. My right back. And this central defender. Wow, 4 people below 6.6. Not good, guys. Not good at all. Okay. Anxious, lacking match fitness. Oh, get out of here. Now Chabert's down to a 6.4, but I don't have another winger on the bench. I guess I could put in Kelling. He can play left wing a little. Why not? Let's let him. What have I got to lose? Nothing. That's what. Put my backup left back in at left wing. Maybe he'll score and just do something miraculous. Haven't had a single highlight since I made those changes though, and everybody I've put in is immediately negative. Even Gravosti, man, he took a knock right off the bat. Okay, well we lost 1-0. Their only
Oh,
shot on target, we were FM'd. Yeah. Yep, yep, yep.
toss.
Is that Craig Laycock up top? You
Yeah.
know it. Tyler Mortensen, Neco Williams. Hey, some familiar names on this team. Did I actually have Mortensen in this game? Yes, he played a single season. Oh, he played a season for you on loan and then played a season for me immediately after.
Yeah. I honestly
Morton.
didn't remember him.
Mm. Yeah, you had Morton on loan for one season. He's a former Liverpool player. That's how I remembered he was there. I think
Oh.
Craig Laycock was in our last save,
Ooh, what a ball.
the
Damn it.
Ireland
We
one.
gotta finish this.
I don't think I had him in this one, but Davenport.
Yeah, you might have
Damn.
had him in Ireland.
I don't know if I had him in this game. I don't think so. I'm going to check. No, no, he's been at Leicester the whole time. He has played nowhere else. He also didn't look nearly as good in this save as he was last year. He probably regressed some. Or at least their researcher thinks he did. There he goes.
Oh,
Damn, what a save. Got kind of
yeah.
lucky on that one. He just flung his arm out in desperation, and that's what it hit. If anything, I guess we
Offsides, I assume.
probably would have liked to have seen that shot be a little tighter against the post so it could go in. Woo, 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 woo. Plus, you work in the morning, don't you?
No, I'm off.
Oh. Ah, so it was the last game just because of frustration. I understand now.
Yeah.
All right. It's as good a reason as any, though.
Yeah, I kind of. Sorry, I thought I hit play.
Do what you need to do. I thought you're still tweaking tactics, making sure you keep your lead, making your final substitutions, that kind of thing. But you only made 2 subs. Oh, you're making them now. Okay.
No,
Hello.
just the two.
How's it going? Just 2? But you can put more in,
Yep.
like even at the 85th minute. You know that just for fresh legs to keep the ball.
Oh, I know.
You don't make many subs. It's funny. They give you 5 subs, and I don't see you use 5 ever.
So my team just I don't have the good depth to be able to do that.
I see. I see. All right. Well, sometimes I think fresh legs is good, regardless. But I understand what you mean. If it's a bigger
I'm on
lead, it's a
the
little
exact
easier to do.
opposite.
So there you go. Now you got a 2
I'm
goal
on.
lead.
It's going
Yeah.
VAR.
No,
I'm the
it
exact
counts. It
opposite.
counts.
Oh,
It's
okay.
already up there. So now's a good time to get some fresh legs out and manage minutes.
It's 5 minutes. It's
That's a big management of minutes for guys that are super tired. You'd be amazed what kind of difference that makes
eh,
on their recovery. Okay, well, that kind of skipped right through right there for some weird reason. Uh, Good win, though. Good win, good comeback. Way to fight back and take that one. EFL
Thank
Cup
you.
game coming up. Is that an FM?
I don't.
It started as an FM3 game, FM23 game. Yes.
I have no idea how I want to approach the next two games. I really don't.
Cup backup players,
Because
because Premier League is what matters, right? Like you even said it the last time that we played that consolidating is your priority. And a home game against
okay,
Middlesbrough is a must win.
we play Palace twice. Okay, we'll
Oh, I
we'll
have
do one of them.
Middlesbrough at home. Never looking at my own schedule. I'm giving you advice based on my schedule. Sounds like something I would do.
Well, I mean, it still checks out.
Yeah, you play in Palace. It's
All
a
good
team you
teams.
want to beat. It's one of the lower teams that you want to take points from. Yeah, I think a comfortable position against Palace with all your best players rested is more important than a cup. I know how you like to try to prioritize both, and I get it, but it's probably not the best idea this time. It maybe your backups will beat Palace's mostly backups. You don't know.
Yeah,
My mostly
I don't
backups beat
know either.
West Ham's mostly backups for the last cup game. Now I got to play Millwall. Oh, I got a slightly easier game. I actually didn't pay attention to that draw. Should have, but I didn't.
You're gonna hate me.
Okay, why?
I only have two strikers on my team.
You only have two strikers on your team at all?
Um, two out and out strikers. Let's put it that way.
I only have like four, so but still two. Wow. No, you're right. That's
I-
crazy.
I'm I'm bringing one from my under 18s up.
You're under 18 to play in your first team.
Yeah, he's
God,
16.
God, I hope it's Kevin Ferguson.
It is.
Okay, because that's I remember that's like the best guy you have on the your U18s for striker. It's funny how many times I've looked at your U18s trying to see if any of them would be worth buying, so I could give you a money pump and get myself another good young player. I actually remember some of their names.
You know them more than I do.
I mean, that's funny.
You're the one that takes them out to eat, not me.
What are my thoughts of the in-game engine in 24? Well, I mean, it's a hell of a lot better, but it's like I've said it so many times that the game engine itself, not the match engine, but the game engine has been completely full for years. Like it's one of those things where in order to put anything new in, something else had to come out. That's why some of the biggest features added to this game in recent years have just been the same screen smashed into one screen and called a new feature. Because the box was full. Like, consider it, the box is the game engine. It's just been completely full. And the only way to really fix that, and I know I started talking about this a couple of years ago, would be to have a new game engine, and completely have, a larger base to work with. And that's what's happening next year. So the changes this year were meaningful, but they're not anything compared to what's coming. But they were good this
Play
year.
another
Some
game.
of the changes are very good. I knew you would. There we go. Yeah. I just lost and I still want to keep going. Come on, let's do this. I've lost 2 out of 3 and I still want to keep going.
But you're in first place. Shut your mouth.
Not for much longer if I keep this up. Only 3 points ahead now, as was expected. I figured I'd lose away to City and United, and I did the exact thing I expected. Now I gotta hope I don't drop points to some dumb team like Middlesbrough or West Ham or Southampton or Crystal Palace, because those
Yeah,
are my
nobody
next
likes teams from the Northeast.
ones. No, I just mean
Newcastle,
like
Sunderland, Middlesbrough.
some of the no. I just mean some of the teams lower down in the standings. I mean, this is where you get the real
Oh, I know
tests.
exactly what you meant.
I don't want to drop points to any of those guys. Nothing to do with what region they're in, but that is very funny.
I knew exactly what you meant.
Yeah, screw all those teams in that particular region and that other region. Any region I'm not in.
Although
In fact, screw
I
the
will
other
say,
teams in my region other than
I,
my team.
I will say, as an American,
Uh,
I don't mind both both Newcastle and Sunderland.
oh, all right then.
Yes,
Okay.
but if I was an English person saying that, I'd probably have my head chopped off.
I mean, that's, yeah, because the English just got to get mad at everybody. So, like, I hate the guy from the next town over for being from the next town over and cheering for that other team that I don't cheer for. Yeah. playing third division in Germany. Wow, that's a challenge, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, yeah. Third German league definitely seems like a challenge to me. Yeah, there's my. I got my whole starting squad back from my U21s for all the difference that'll make. Now I can rest them 2 days, throw most of them into a cup game.
Do you think my team can make it into Europe this year?
I do. I absolutely do. I mean, you're not favorited to do it by any stretch. I'm not saying you're better than six other teams in
Wait,
the division. I'm just saying if you some results go your way, you can do it. You can sneak in there.
no. Tennessee scored.
What am I doing here? Training. Rest for 2 days. What did I just do to all these? Did I just promote all these guys? Oh, for Christ's sake. That's not what I was trying to do. I messed up. I really messed it up. Uh,
What'd you do?
I wasn't paying attention because I was talking at the same time as blabbering, and I accidentally called all of my U21s up to my senior squad rather than resting their training. I don't know why that. It's
So you
okay.
ready for this?
No, but let's do it anyway.
In the time you were gone, Tennessee scored. In the time you were gone, Miami scored 17 points. Like I said, to go up by 14.
Mm.
Since you came back, Tennessee scored a touchdown, converted the 2 point try to be down by 6, got the ball back, scored again, and hit the point after touchdown to now go up by 1 with a minute and change left in the game.
You can't make this shit up. That's crazy.
Now, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
However, in my fantasy football league, I'm playing the guy right below me in the standings, and whichever one of us wins makes the playoffs. It's the last week of the season. And he has Derrick Henry, who scored the game tying touchdown.
Yeah.
So he's only like a point and a half behind me now. And I might get knocked out of the playoffs because Tennessee came back.
This is maddening.
It is.
So, are you right to assume the player position got an update as such, like the halfbacks will eventually drop between the center backs? The halfbacks aren't dropping between the center backs for you. Is this what you're telling me? They should be. Although, if I'm
You
honest,
talking to me?
no,
Oh,
no,
okay.
I'm answering somebody who's in the chat. If I'm honest, I wouldn't use halfbacks in this current match engine. That's just that's me.
Oh,
There's a lot
sorry,
of
I didn't
improvement
realize.
still need to be done for set. No, it does now. FM23 it was really bad. I thought that they still did a pretty decent job in FM23, but again, I wouldn't have used halfbacks in FM23. Overall, there needs to be a lot of changes just everywhere to make more of the positions and things viable. But yeah, no, if you're using a DM, currently using two DMs is the way to go because, as always, trying to keep up with real life, more and more teams are using multiple DMs, and to reflect that in the game, we had to make it so it was viable to do so. But of course, it's been slightly overpowered. Just the compensation turned into an overcompensation. There's going to be some adjustments in the January update, but for now, two DMs is better than one. However, I still have some tactics. They're just standard, 4-3-3 wide with one DM. But if you're going to use one DM, it's best to stick with something simple. Halfbacks just aren't what they should be. I find that they don't perform the way that they should. I like the idea too. If it's me, I love halfbacks. They're one of my favorite things to have, but they just aren't working properly in the
More
current
important.
game engine.
Listen,
Mhm.
I don't like fullbacks. I don't like halfbacks. But you
Mhm.
want to know what it is? What a great position is?
Mm.
It's the quarterback.
Get out of here. Get out of here with that. You're
I'm
hilarious.
s-
You
I'm
had to.
s-
You're so American, it hurts. Uh, I actually didn't see that coming, and I probably should have.
I no, I did it on the spot. I'm actually
Mhm.
quite proud of myself that I
No,
was
that
able to do it on the spot.
that was decent. That was a good one. You got me there.
Oh man. All right.
But yeah, I don't
Let's
like.
get on with this game.
I haven't liked halfbacks since probably FM20, and that's a shame because they're one of my favorite positions in real life, and I'd like them to work better in the game, and hopefully they will this next season. But yeah, Volantes are very strong. Regular DMs are good. DLPs are decent. And if you can get the right player with the right mentals, a ball-winning midfielder is still decent as well. I have one tactic I found some success with that had a regista, but I don't strongly suggest that unless you have a very good one. I mean, if you want to know which the best roles in any of the category or in any position right now, you let me know and I can just tell you. AF is the best striker role. It's not even close. DLP on defend and a 4-3-3 DM wide. I like a DLP there. If you just straight up want a tactic, I can give you one to tinker with. But if you just want suggestions for a role in the DM spot, yeah, I like a good DLP. I do. I really like them. If I find that I'm struggling to make some attack happen, I might swap them to a support role mid game. But yeah, starting with the DLP on defend is usually pretty solid. Yeah. I have an attack. I know this looks like a defensive-minded tactic, but it's not because of these Volantes. But defensively, it's very strong. So I don't know. I'm happy with this one so far overall. Overall, this has been my tactic this season. Then I'll change it next season, as I often do. Something different every single season.
There we go.
I have a good 4-3-3 DM wide if you need something to work with. But I'm also just happy to give you individual position suggestions if you like them. But of course, having someone else's tactics can be, you want to understand it yourself. But I can explain it to you if you need to as well. That way you'll know why it works and how it works. Mario Götze's his brother to play that role. Okay. Yeah, all right. Third division, though. I mean, the more simple the role, the better. I mean, I'm trying to think. Third division Germany, I don't know why anybody'd want to try to play a halfback there at all. Halfbacks don't really start getting the skill to do it until the top divisions. Yeah.
Can you save real quick?
I absolutely can. I'm gonna grab a water while it does it.
I have to get out and get back in because this game is a bit slow.
Done. Look at that. So fast. No thing to it. Okay, Millwall. You asked for it.
You don't hit continue. Don't hit continue.
Okay. Don't hit continue. I will not do that. Oh, I can put my cup goalkeeper in because it is a cup game. Let's go, Ferraz. He's got 3 games already. He hasn't been bad. Not bad for a 19-year-old goalkeeper. Oh, he's getting better, though. Oh, his positioning went way up. Sweet. His pace is up to 7. Yay, my goalkeeper has some pace. So useless.
I'm going to exit and go back in and see if that happens.
I got a question like that. It was a funny one. Somebody said to me, why does a goalkeeper even have a pace attribute? Like, why do you bother giving? Because, like, so many of the other attributes are substituted for goalkeeping attributes. Why bother keeping a pace one there? I'm like, simple. Because eventually you're going to bring him up for a corner and he has to run back. That's the only time it matters. I don't know why they didn't think of that, but at least I got to give them the answer. So, lacking sharpness. Damn, I really have not been good to you, have I? Vivanco, you're supposed to have been subbed in more this year. I've been squandering your development. I should smarten up with that. Sweeper roll. Nope, actually their pace doesn't come into play there, just the agility. Yeah, and it's that short of a burst, the pace doesn't matter as much. That's more to do with acceleration getting to point A to point B. But yeah, the actual speed, they're not trying to outrun anyone per se. But if it's a matter of the ball being between a striker and a goalkeeper and it's equal distance and they're running towards it, the pace isn't going to be taken into account for that. And I know that sounds silly, but it isn't. Yeah. Yeah, that's where you get this attribute, the goalkeeping attribute right here. See that? That's the one you want when he has to run for a ball in between him and a striker. And there's no one else around. If they relied entirely just on pace, you'd see some really goofy pace ratings on goalkeepers that just don't make sense. Okay, can I move forward now?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to save again because I just put my lineup in. Tinker with your formation? I mean, that's always fun. Just tinker away. Like I said, you're in a low division. Keep it simple. More simple, the better. DLP as your DM is great. Put on CM support or CM attack for your central midfielders. I mean, I love the CM role, just especially because it's simple all the way through and it's effective. And you got some inside forwards or even inverted wingers if they're playing well enough. You can play with an AF up top. You got your central defenders. Probably one would be a ball player if you can muster one in the third division. And then I don't know about the wing backs. Like that one's always one I question depending on who's available. Speed wise, you kind of want to try to get a wing back in there, but when you're in a lower division, you mostly only have fullbacks, so it's tough. That one's a roll of the dice on how you might want to figure it out. But hopefully, you got some speedier players that can also get back. I mean, I know I end up just using wingers as wingbacks in lower divisions and sacrificing the defensive part, which doesn't always pay off. Sometimes I get lit up for it, but the objective at that point is to outscore the opponent. Plain old 80s Oiler style. Okay, that was a hockey reference. I'm sorry if you don't get that. Goddamn Canadians making hockey references at me while I'm watching a football game. Sorry. That's something I do.
Right,
Okay,
let's
offside for
get
Gravosti.
on
He
a
needs to get a goal today.
palace.
I don't think he has a goal yet this season. He was my leading scorer last year, and he hasn't scored a single goal yet this season. He's got to be frustrated. I saw in the media the last one I subbed him in that he was determined to end his drought, and I believe that. But damn, he hasn't scored a single goal this term so far. And he's actually had some starts in these cup games. So the last game I won was because Rainford scored a brace. So hopefully Goroski. So far he's on a 6.4 though. That's not good. After 30 minutes, a 6.4 is a bad sign of what's to come. Been using a wingback attack on the left with an IF on support in front of him. That's cool. Sure. Yeah, and if he cuts inside enough, then creates lots of space, right? Seems like a decent idea. All right, not a good half, guys. Not a good. Get out there. You've been atrocious. You've been awful. No stakes for you if you don't do better.
I was supposed to go to Texas Roadhouse today too to get a steak.
Were you? Oh, what happened? It
I
just
went to
didn't happen.
Chick-fil-A instead.
Oh, that's not a good substitution.
So Chick-fil-A is right next to work, and
Okay.
Texas Roadhouse is a 45-minute drive.
All right.
And yeah, I didn't feel like waiting
I
50 minutes to
okay.
an hour.
Gavosti's motivated, and I got a penalty. I'm going to put him in, try to see if he can.
Put your goalkeeper in.
It's 0-0, dude.
So it's a cup game.
Yeah, I still want to win it.
So
Uh,
you have no faith in your goalkeeper. You're not like me.
no, man, he's got like 1 at penalties, 2 at
That's not
finishing.
goalkeeper.
He's got 10 composure. That's not bad.
What do I
But
say? What do I say about penalties?
yeah, I know. No, but I need to put Gravasti in. Let him get a charity goal here. Let's hope he actually scores this. If he doesn't
It's
score this,
over a
it might get
pass.
worse. Yeah, to the net. I know. Oh, Gravasti can get himself rolling. There's a goal. Okay, he's got his first of the term. Maybe that will open the floodgates for him, get him some confidence. That'd be nice. Let's come on, Gravasti. Show up. Give me something. Give me something to hope for. Rainford's got a card. I'm going to go ahead and praise these guys right now because they're actually playing very solid defensively as well again. All right, so Rainford, you are having just a shit game. 6.2. Are you kidding me with this? What's the matter with you?
Oh, he left. Thank you.
Kellings, Johnson. What happened?
Penalty.
Oh, and you're going to put in your goalkeeper? I
Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
mean, it's 0-0?
Yep.
Why are you going to be like that?
Because I have faith in my team.
It's not a lack of faith. God
Wait,
damn
since when is a VAR in the Capital One in the Carabao Cup?
Since this season.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And the FA Cup as well. Both
One
domestic
nothing.
trophies got it.
1-0.
Yeah, but does he have more than one at penalty?
You should.
That, and I really wanted to
Consider
give Gravasti the confidence boost because he hasn't scored yet this season. So that was a good
well,
opportunity to give him a shot in the arm and let him try to do
to be
better.
fair, my goalie hasn't scored either this year.
Yeah, maybe he'll get a confidence boost and score. I'm like, get out of here with that. That's a good one. Got to put Moynes in. I've got to. Sorry, Dean. Do you have a winger rating? No, you don't. Neither does he. Wait, he has a left wing rating. Oh, but Ines doesn't have a right wing rating. My lack of versatility on some of my players. All right, well, Kravasti, you got your goal. Now you've got to come out because Wayne Moynes is actually the future. The striker, while he comes on, gets a card less than 10 seconds in. What a guy. It's like, now they know you're there. You ever had that? Had a striker get subbed on, get a card 10 seconds after he's touched the pitch?
Mhm.
First thing he did was launch himself at them. Like, what? I'm a Scud missile. Oh, shit. And they scored to tie it up right after. Okay. Hadn't allowed a shot on goal all the way up to that point, and now we've gone and fucked it up. Don't normally concede that late. Looks like we're going to penalties. Fucking hell. Not what I had in mind. And I subbed off my two best penalty takers. Woo! All right, let's figure this out. So Jensen is self-assured. I'm putting him second then. Moynes will go first. These guys are basically equal. This guy's got way better composure. Then you, then you. Then this guy, then this guy. Wow, Paul Ines, you are terrible at penalties. Why? How can you even be an attacker and be bad at penalties? I just can't wrap my head around that. Team talk. Stay calm and back yourselves. That's the one I like. This one. I actually like the one that says pick your spot and don't change your mind because, realistically, that's what I actually want them to do. Is because, Moynes misses with the first kick. Hilarious. Because that's when players screw up. Is when they're like midway through their walk up and they change their mind. Like that's how they screw it up. Like pick a spot. That's where it's going. If you got to think about anything, it's how you want to hit the ball so you don't show where you're going to go.
Or you can just pass it off.
Oh, Rodriguez gets stopped. Well, we're about to get eliminated by Millwall.
Ew.
I know. Yep.
That's another team I don't like, actually.
God damn it all. Yeah, no, we've already been stopped twice and they have 3 goals. So this would be like it's almost impossible to come back from this. Almost. My goalkeeper has to save the next 2. So young Firaz is put on the spot. Not too much pressure here, kid. Don't worry about that. Oh, well, he saved that one. They're just delaying it. This game does this so much. It's trying to just put some dramatics in there to give you hope. Vivanco. Well, he scored. All right. So now it's like that whole, if Firaz saves this, we're back in the game. But this is where they score, and I can get out of this game finally. Lambert, if you're in France. Oh, yeah, of course he scored. Of course he did. I mean, it's the shit writes itself. The narrative on this sometimes is, I'm just going to thrash my arms, tell them how awful they were. They're all going to agree with me, and then let's get out of this game. So I've now lost 3 out of 4 games.
Wow.
Must be a Monday.
Yeah.
Can I get out of this game,
Yeah.
please?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. I'd really like out of that. All right. Well, I don't have to worry about that stinky cup anymore. Rest that whole team for 2
All
days.
right. Liverpool won, Millwall won, United Chelsea won, Leeds won, West Brom won, and Spurs won.
And you won.
Hmm.
So you're still in that cup, and I'm not.
Hmm. Hmm.
Well, I don't like that at all.
Hmm. Anything else?
No, that was it. I don't like that
Oh,
you're in and I'm out. That almost never happens.
true.
And I had to lose to a shitty team on top of it. My team is just atrocious, man. I can't believe we let in a shot on goal super late in the game after we had dominated the whole thing. This is why you got to score more than one sometimes. Makes sense. Sometimes you just gotta pot more than one if you expect to win.
No, this means nothing.
Uh huh.
2, 3. 3 teams are from the northeast, northwest. We got 1, 2, 3. 4 teams are from the northwest, and 3 teams are from London in the Carabao Cup. And then there's West Brom.
Then there's West Brom. I like the way you presented that. Yep.
Yeah.
And then there's these guys.
Yeah, no one gives a crap about West Brom. Let's be honest.
Not even people in West
Watch,
Brom.
watch us get drawn against them away and lose.
Yep. Not that, or even no worse. Get drawn against them at home and lose.
No, we won't lose at home.
No.
We're not. We're not Accrington.
Oh.
Oh no, you lost to Millwall. Never mind.
Yeah, I did. But more importantly, I was away. I didn't lose at home. Losing at home is not an
I was home,
option.
to be fair.
Home
Well,
helps. Home definitely
my
helps.
goalkeeper, my goalkeeper scored the winning goal.
Gotta like that. I really thought my team would shut it down at the end. I didn't think we would concede a goal there. I guess I'm the one who got complacent, not my team. Well, that'll teach me. They
Oh,
still
look at the championship standings, by the way.
Brentford and Brighton. Ooh. Forest, Watford, Sunderland, Cardiff. Who's going down? Luton. Sad. Preston and QPR. Mm, yeah, that's a hell of an interest. I'm not surprised by it. I was looking for a bigger surprise here, other than Luton being at the bottom. I'm
Absolutely.
sad. I'm sad by that.
Me too.
Oh, they have a huge point deduction. That's why.
Yep.
I see. 12 points for being in administration. Well, that's what happens when you try to overspend to stay at the top. They haven't done it in real life,
Oh,
so I don't know why they're doing it in the game.
because this is from last year.
Even then, they were financially viable all the way up. That's what made it so surprising, is they weren't overspending to do it.
All right. Chelsea plays Spurs. London battle. Liverpool plays. No, I'm sorry. Chelsea plays Millwall. Liverpool plays Spurs. We're at home to Leeds, and West Brom plays United.
You are at home. You said you didn't think you'd be at home.
Um, we played Leeds away, and we beat them 2-1. That's when Toft scored his
Hmm.
wonder goal.
Yep. You should be able to beat them,
Good.
even with your backups.
Excuse me.
So yeah, I'm not thrilled about losing 3 out of my last 4 games. That is so unusual. Is there anything wrong with my team's training? Nope, nope, nope. Training's going good. Well, I am just lost for answers here. So,
Hey, continue.
well, I guess not.
I know.
Happens to me all the time. I swear I hit continue just a minute ago. Oh, I'm just trying to berate multiple players for training poorly. That's actually only two, but two was way more than there should be. Okay, so we've got some match sharpness coming back up from my bench players. I was lamenting
Jesus
not having
Lord.
enough wingers. Who should I sacrifice off the bench, though? Everything okay? You sound like something's going wrong.
December's calendar. I go Fulham, City, Chelsea, Leeds in the Carabao Cup, United, and West Ham.
Yeah,
I
that's
would
not easy.
no. Obu wants to discuss future. Improved contract.
Fair.
Sir, we have no money. Let's see if that's gonna work. Thank you.
He can't argue with facts, can he?
Well, if he knew we had 52 million in the bank, he would be saying otherwise.
But your wage budget doesn't have that much space.
No, we're overcommitting right now. But
Exactly. So that's where when you say you have no money, it's because of your budget, not because of how much the owner
right,
has in the bank.
we're gonna try to increase the payroll, and we're going to try and increase the transfer budget.
You asked for
I don't
both,
think either. Yes, I don't think either
but
of
this
them is
is
gonna work.
yeah, this is your board. They're like biggest penny pinchers of all time.
Yeah.
Probably fire you just for asking.
I mean, it's definitely possible there.
Yeah, no, it's not. Luckily, I think you're doing well enough. They won't do that, but still, they're just. I can't believe how greedy your owners are. I just can't.
Wait a second. How much did we sell him for? We sold him for 6 million, and he's valued at 15 million. Okay. You gotta love uh future clauses.
I do. I do love them. Young Player of the Month. Well, that's pretty good for you. Hey, you got two of them,
Mm-hmm.
and one of them's that guy you don't even like.
A 6.8 rating, not much to choose from.
What do you mean?
Hoth had an 8.7 rating. O'Reilly had a 7.10. Davenport had a 6.8. I just expect more than that. And 2 goals. I expect more than that from my star striker.
Might as well be a 6.9, but okay, fine, fair enough. Alrighty then. Going to be tough to replace him, though. I'm sure you will. Seems like
Say
that's
that again?
probably. So it'll be tough to replace him. I'm sure you will, though. I'm sure you'll prioritize that as a get your own player, not a loan player kind of deal.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
I know you'll slowly integrate all your own players into the club and not rely on loans, but for now, you got a good backbone on loan players.
I live off of loans.
Yeah, I managed to avoid them this season, though. Pretty good with that. I haven't got a single loan player this season. I accumulated
Nice.
just enough depth to get away with it.
Nice.
So far, I haven't really felt like I needed another player anywhere yet, which is unusual. Wouldn't mind another defensive midfielder for my under 21s team, but that's not my starting team. Okay,
Excuse me.
time to get back in the win column, guys. This is one of those games where we gotta smarten up, step up, and other up using words that will inspire motivation.
Do I start you? No, you're tired. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. There we go.
All right, home stats. We are at home to Middlesbrough. This is a game we should comfortably win. Let's find out if we do. It's because we should, doesn't mean we will. If I lose this, I am going to, I don't know, get real mad. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really do much. Moved on to the next game, I suppose, is the only thing you can do. Stamenkovic, were you onside? You were not. I'm getting offside a bit too much. Might be trying to beat the offside trap a little too overzealously. Because I'm noticing a ton of offsides. And I don't think every team is playing the offside trap. Is that one onside? No! Damn! That. Okay. It's 2-0 for the referees already.
Wow. And we just got scored on too.
Like 25 minutes in, and Smankovic has already scored twice, but neither of them counted. And I'm quite sure the second one should have. It was off of a corner. So, okay, they're going to count this one? Yeah, okay. There. Scored off a corner. O'Reilly, my center back. If they call him offside, I'd be like, get out of here. Pretty sure my center back is not offside. Wow, though. Robbing my striker. He's working that hard. And I am surprised we're losing possession. That's another thing. We're at home and we're losing possession to these stinky
I will
stinkies.
be right back.
Okay, I'm going to change my tactic, I think. Time to make a quick shuffle here. Because I am seeing. Oh! Almeida! My right back pops one in. That's going to count, too. Still making a change, because the way this game is going, I don't think we need to be quite so defensive. So I'm going to slide in some more attacking players. See if we can't open this up a little wider. That was a very good play. This should hopefully improve our possession numbers and give us a few more chances. Although 4 shots on target. Well, it's the 5 now. 5 out of 15 are on goal. That's not good.
Offsides.
Jensen for Sebastian.
Well, that's a bad goal to give up.
I'm going to just go straight into just those two right now. You get scored on? Obviously. It sounds like you did. What's the score there now?
2-0.
For them?
Yeah.
You're losing 2-0. Oh, no.
Offense. We gotta train set pieces.
You're not getting anything off of me.
No.
All right, Vivanco, you wanted to play. There you go. Go get some minutes and make them count, pal. Oh, come on, team. That was some pretty awful passing right there. The only problem with switching to this tactic is once we give up the ball, it's a bit more of a mess. But the attacking looks really good.
Guys, what the
Hey!
is wrong with you?
O'Reilly gets his second goal of the game.
Don't shoot it, please. Now you can. You hit the post again. We've hit the post 3 times, I think.
Was it Davenport?
No, it was at Escher, the Swiss.
Mm. The good young guy that's going to be good one day. Jensen with a rocket from just outside the box. Wow, that was a nice goal. But it didn't improve our possession, which is what's my goal. But it did improve our offense. You lost 3-2 to Dynamo Dresden. They are third, and you are 14th.
That was the team
Oh,
that Dill
good try
used
then.
last year.
Good try then.
If you remember last week,
Yeah, I think.
the raid.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm just. That was a well. It was a good effort. Crystal Palace is beating you, fucking dicks. Sorry, but what the shit? What is up with that? All right, well, they've made all their subs. You were 3-0 down. Well, then, really good attempt at a fight back. Was it at home or away? Away game. Ooh, exciting. Almost stole a point away against a bigger team. Those are exciting games when you manage to pull that off. But that's this game for you. Give you a little bit of hope, then just snatch it away. That's what happened in my cup
Pretty
game
much.
just now. You are not the home team. You're the team. Let's go look and see. I haven't been able to see what changes you made in between yet. But you're yellow, and that's really hard to follow.
Mhm.
Nice interception, Joser.
Uh,
So 55-45 passes, tackles, headers.
Jesus Christ! If they score from this, I'm simming the game.
Okay. I mean, PPDA, you have a much better one. So what this tells me is if you had a DM instead of an AMC, you would be controlling the flow of the game more. But that's not what you use. So I don't know what could possibly be changed. Your passing is way
Oh,
better than
I I
theirs.
I changed just some of the roles that they were playing to
Hmm,
more attacking minded.
I see.
I want to. We gotta try and get a goal back at
I
least.
mean, it'd be nice. Yeah, Jakey's no coward. That's true. He's not. He just goes right at them, smashes his face right into it. Yeah, he's playing all out attack against every team in the Premier League. Come on, Kier, make something
Fine,
happen. Good patience. Good patience.
have a goal.
And it paid off. There's
Oh,
one. There's one. DMs are for cowards. Oh, get out of here. That's funny. He's so American. So he's an American Anjay. I guess so. I guess so, yeah. You use two DMs. So yeah, so do I. I understand what you meant though. You know, a DM instead of an AMC. That's the coward's road. It's like, yeah, I get it. Come on, find another goal, guys. Steal a point. That would be awesome. I mean, it's disappointing to get a point against these fools, but it'd be a hell of a lot better than a loss. Come on, guys. They deserve a point the way that you've been
I
passing.
only know of one Palace fan now that I think about it.
Oh, that's all they have is the one probably. Kidding. They actually are a team that was
Oh,
been around. That was a brutally awesome tackle. Seriously, if they had called a foul on that, I would have thrown the book at them. Because man,
yeah.
that was such a nice tackle.
And you just get beat like that.
Come on, guys. Tired of Palace fans this week? Oh, what happened with Palace fans this week? Did you have to interact with some? I'm so sorry. Yep, you're still winning the OPPDA race by quite a bit. Numbers look good. You just keep doing what you're doing. You should get the goal back, but you may just run out of time.
Hold on.
I will wait here.
Yeah. Maybe a shadow
How was that a
strike
red
from this.
card? Where were Liverpool's yellows? Oh my god. Is that what they're saying? You should just do this. See this? This is the world's smallest violin playing just for you. Like they didn't actually see the game. Yeah, I can imagine that's the case, if that's what they were saying.
You shoot from outside the box? No.
I thought we committed. Yeah, yeah. This is where you're going to take some advice from my aunt in Scotland. She'd be like, "Oh, why don't you go home and cry in your huge pillow?" That's what she likes to say. I use that saying quite a lot because I find it funny. I don't know
Said
what he's doing,
huge
but he's cooking
fella.
something up here for the last few minutes. I really hope it pays off. That would be exciting.
Where was the ball?
You're
I'm
surprised how many pundits
confused.
were outraged by the sending off? I'm surprised to hear that. Really, I mean, those are people that he's clicking all the buttons. That's football fans. You're
I
right.
want you to
Yeah,
hit from the byline. So which means you have to be on support cross more often.
I don't know if it's all football fans. I'm not really like that as a football fan. Like I'm a Liverpool fan, and even when things don't go our way, I don't blame it on other teams and players. But I think that's more of me just being a sports fan in general, or the stereotype of a super polite Canadian. Maybe that's my problem right there. I don't know,
Walker, what can you do?
but I am surprised that they were outraged by that. It is quite a few sports fans, though. You are right. I mean, I would probably even venture into saying it's the majority of them are like that. It's like sports is life. I, I really like sports, but I don't know if it's life. There are other things.
All right,
Not many,
let's see
to
if
be
this
fair, but
works.
there are other things.
We gotta defend this corner here. I
Okay,
don't
so
think.
defend the corner, and then he's got something cooking where it's all going to work out, we hope, in the end. Okay, so Sean Walker's coming on, and Obu's been moved over into the shadow striker position. This is an interesting thing he's done here. Obu Walker Guillermo's there. Fucking
Oh, it
Palace
doesn't fucking matter when that
scores.
happens.
Yeah, well, let's still see this play out. I want to see your tactic play out. This looks interesting. I hate seeing Liverpool go top. I mean, everybody does except for Liverpool fans. Let's be honest. So many people hate them. You're a Forest fan. Well, I wanted to blame all sorts of that Fulham result. It was clearly just the fault of
How
our
do you feel
team.
about Matt Turner?
There you go. Good question. How do you feel about Matt Turner? God damn, Crystal Palace didn't deserve that shit.
Oh my God.
Forest aren't going down, though. No, probably not. Good chance they won't. All right. Wipe your memory clean. On to the next game. That's what real life managers do. I hope they stick with Cooper. Okay.
You know what? I'm just gonna start expecting wins from them. That's what I'm gonna say.
Cool. Yeah, try anything, honestly. I mean, consolidating is the whole goal. Like I said to you, staying up is all that matters, but I know you want top seven. And even with that result, you're still right there. You know what I mean? Like you're tied for seventh right now. So it's not like it's horrible, but I get it. That should have been 3 points in the bank. That's my opinion. Because it's Crystal Palace, and fuck them. That's all I have to say.
What player is that?
He's an okay goalkeeper, but I believe the guy with the really long name is better. Vlachodimos? Yeah, is that an L or an I? I can't tell. Looks like an L. Vlachodimos. I'm assuming it's something like that in that neighborhood. I pronounce things horribly all the time, though, because I am not European.
Wait a
He's
second. Wait a
proven he
second.
can pull
Wait a second.
together a team of 20 plus brand new players. True, true, true. He is a confidence player. All right, well, you got your
All right.
answer,
I have a
Jacob.
question for
You
you.
got your you heard your answer?
Oh,
Okay, cool.
let me read it.
He's an okay goalkeeper, but I believe Vlachodimos is better. If I don't even know if I'm saying that name right.
Hmm. I kind of forget sometimes that Matt Turner's our number one. Um, no. Let's do it like this.
No one or two in at the beginning, and now
So,
he's spiraled.
what do you? How do you feel about two playmakers on the team?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, you're generally against it,
I'm
right?
against it because players will try to force the ball towards playmakers more often than not. They don't exclusively pass to them, which is good, but they try really hard to get the ball to playmakers the most often. And when there's two, sure, some people might argue, well, they're going to split between two targets. That's a good thing, but not really. Uh, uh, Depending on where those playmakers are, I suppose would be my answer. But if it's two midfielders, I'd say no, because you only want them passing to one player in the midfield. Don't bunch it up. If you're talking about a playmaker on the wing and a playmaker in midfield, that has some validity to it. But in general, I don't like playmakers at all because I want them to pass to the best passing option, not try to force it towards a playmaker all the time. That's just me. Of course, it's my preference, But if I had Kevin De Bruyne, I might feel differently. You know what I mean? Yeah, if I have Kevin De Bruyne, well, I'm using a playmaker because that's what that guy does. He just unlocks everything and makes goals happen out of nowhere. But I don't have him, so I'm just going to go with pass it to the best possible option. But if you've got a guy that you think will dominate on the ball, and then you say, "Well, but I've also got two of them," then do it. What have you got to lose? Could work out great. I've seen some tactics with two playmakers do really well.
Yeah, I'm not. Ramazal is a playmaker type, right?
It's a
Or am
Greek
I?
name. Okay. CH sound is a CK. Got it? Vlachodimos. So it sounds more like Vlachodimos. Vlachodimos. Okay, something. I'm still probably off, but thank you for helping me with that. I found my Liverpool save a combo of BWM. Great if you got the right player for it. Hopefully, you're not getting too many cards. BBM and Masala worked really well. The ball winning midfielders at the very beginning of this season were taking entirely too many cards, but we weren't able to reproduce that result until Jacob helped us find it. So it got better.
What did I help find?
Remember, ball winning midfielders were taking entirely too many cards at the start?
Oh, was this last year?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like red card galore.
Yeah, but it got fixed a bunch. You still don't want to put an aggressive player in there, but oh, I'm saying it right now. Cool, cool, right on. There we go. Just took a couple of tries, nothing to it. People want to buy Chabert. I might sell him, but people want to buy
I
Stamenkovic.
don't
That's
know.
probably not going to happen.
I don't know what to do.
About your
I mean,
tactic?
it's yeah.
I
Um,
um I
Come on,
understand when you're feeling those
okay.
moments just isn't adding up the way you hope it will.
Advanced playmaker and ball winning midfielder. Advanced playmaker and ball winning midfielder. All right, we're gonna just continue. I'll think of something.
Uh huh. No problem. One we have.
Get rid of this
I'm gonna
training.
go and get West Ham and give him one of these and a couple of these. We're probably gonna lose, but gonna hope for the best. Get your best passer and technical player, train him to dictate tempo, play killer balls, and then you have a playmaker without the playmaker role. You're right. That does work, yeah. And play him as a Zeller at AMC. That's a good idea. Yeah. hmm Then you have a playmaker without the playmaker role. Very clever. I like that. That's a good way to do it. Good approach. I have a player just like that actually. So yeah, dictating tempo can be a pretty big deal. You're right about that.
I'm sorry. Graham Porter is linked to the Bromley job.
Wow.
Okay.
I guess how the mighty have fallen. But
Yeah. Right.
what are you gonna do? Okay, I'm going to take Jacob's advice. Jacob Good. Let's do that exact thing you're talking about. Let's make it a tactical. Dictate tempo
Wait a
is
second.
passing training, I think.
Wait just a damn
There's
minute
killer
now.
balls. No, which one is killer balls? Damn it. Which one is killer balls under? Is it movement?
Uh, I honestly have no idea.
Oh, I'm asking Jacob Good because I'm going to do the thing that he said. No. Passing. I was just in there. Simple passing game, killer balls, avoid through balls, pass rather than shoot, slow down play, dictate tempo. It was right there. I overlooked it. Thank you. It was there the whole time. Um, whoops, my bad. Okay, Moynes and Rainford. You will be available for the squad today. 90 whole minutes. Get out there, do your thing. Don't look back, and other motivational phrases. Give 110%. Whoa. 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 Okay. I
Oh,
mean, Moyne scores 5 goals and an assist in a 10-0 win.
wait.
Huh? What's that?
Budget? What is this? The transfer budget? You have $200,000. Come on.
Oh, not going to do the exact thing you're saying, though, because, yeah, I should really actually utilize that on Sebastian. Dictate play, do killer balls. This guy'd probably create a lot of goals that way. Most likely.
Wait a second. Wait. I think the board just doubled our wage budget.
That's what? They don't do that.
I gotta double check this. Our community, yeah, they pretty much doubled our wage budget.
That is incredible.
Wow. Yeah, that's wild. Okay. Um. Okay.
Well, he's playing as a
Let's do
Sengoto
that.
Volante, this guy. So you can see his attributes there. He's going to be. He's got 12 long shots. It's not terrible, but he also gets forward pretty frequently. So
This changes a lot, actually.
yeah, gives you money.
Um. Yes, and I have players already in my short list that I've been looking at.
Lovely. This is beautiful. See, something good was bound to happen if he stuck it out tonight. We can't let one or two bad slips dictate the entirety of an evening.
Players.
No, no, City hasn't come in for him yet. I actually nobody has. Primarily because I keep re-signing him to decent contracts, and he has a minimum fee release clause of 151 million. Uh, yeah. So how tall is he? Oh, only 5'11". He's not terribly tall. He's not going to be a guy that's jumping in for corners anytime soon. But he's not awful.
Different
Got
nationality.
16 heading though. So when he does go for them, he's got only 10 bravery, however. So he's not exactly making a ton of heading challenges, but when he does, he wins them mostly frequently. Can't play in the Premier League. Got to go. Well, only if he was a central defender. Uh, so better sell him to me. I mean, yeah, I suppose across different platforms that would be a good trick, huh?
What is your release clause at?
I only paid 2 million for this guy. He was at a really small French team. Then I saw his value and it was pretty high. And I'm like, this guy's probably got a high potential ability. And it doesn't even budge the whole time I had more decent players. So I have no idea what it is, obviously, but it's going to be good. I've added more and more and more really, really good Premier League players, and his potential ability has not dropped. Which means comparatively, he's still going to be one of the top players. He's got now, after I've trained him for a couple of seasons, he's got nothing but pros and just this one con.
Less than one.
He's not that strong,
Wait, a goalkeeper. A goalkeeper. Hold on.
but he's only 20.
Yeah, I'll go Alberto. This kid is 20 years old and
Mm.
is nearly as good as Quinones.
Uh huh. Does he have good upside?
Um, yes, I'll tell you what my scouts say.
Okay, that's really exciting.
My scouts say he's potentially Premier League standard.
Hmm.
Let's sign a scout one more time. 2 weeks, and he has a release clause of $6.5 million.
That's affordable.
Let's see if let's see if Boca will go under that.
It's nothing better than when you take a cheap punt on a potential and they turn out fantastic. I mean, yeah, it is. To be fair, the majority of the young players on my team were ones I was aware of when I was at Lingby. So I was just taking advantage of the players I was already aware. That's why I got so many Danish players on my team because some of them came with me. Some of them I bought from other teams, including Jacob's team AGF. But yeah, they're just players I was already aware of. So I mean, even some of the guys that aren't Danish on this team, I brought over from there, exploiting my knowledge of that particular league. But you get the odd guy where you're just this guy playing in Argentina. 9.25 million I had to pay for him, but I just had this sneaking suspicion he was probably going to be an incredibly good player. So far, I've been playing him as an 18-year-old, and he is holding up in the Premier League. He's doing just fine, and his potential is still somewhere up there. So this is good. Makes me feel like I could work
Man,
for a club somewhere in real life. I mean, I know I could do that, but nobody's going to hire me with a football manager resume. Let's just put it that way. Plus, I live in Canada. There's that whole visa thing they'd have to go through. I absolutely know that I could. That's not even a question. I mean, obviously, you can't use the same things that you do in the game, but running a real team will not be out of the question. I have a pretty good grasp on how it's done. Rochdale and Dragon Inquiry.
oh, he's on your short list.
Oh yeah, he's on my short list. That means he's good. So do your thing, man. Yeah, yeah, he's on my short list. If he's on my short list, he's fucking fantastic. So get him.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Yeah, takes a lot to make my short. Look at his physicals at 18. Like, yeah, that guy's good. Glad your scouts agree. See, it's another one of those moments that makes me feel like, we did have it right. I don't think I have a current scout on him.
Wait a second.
Let's just go look at our reports. Yeah, nothing current. Still though, yeah, I think he could hold up. But he needs to learn the language, don't forget that.
I want to
Uh,
get Borset back so badly, but I can't.
oh, he's worth way too much. I looked at him, but no, he's what's his value up to now? Like it's a lot.
Well, in my currency, it's 64 million.
Yeah, exactly. You're not paying 64 million for him right now. Not until you're a
No, no,
established Champions League team.
I want to get him in on loan.
Oh, is he available for loan?
No,
No, I didn't think
not
so.
anymore.
He was?
Yes, he
It,
was transfer listed.
what? Where's he playing?
Real Madrid.
Okay, yeah, fair. I guess they have world class defenders there. He's solid, steady, easily Premier League potential, but he's not world class. So I guess they bought him because he was overperforming. Which, to be fair, he was doing a great job where he was playing, wasn't he?
Mm.
Yeah, got this
I'm moving the phone
guy.
when you are.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
It's okay.
Whoa, I see there's one of those moments where I thought I had hit the button. I'm excited to get to this West Ham game because I really want to make sure that we win this one. Why do we have 0 games again next week? Weird. What's with all these random breaks? They make no sense.
How much could we get you for? I mean, I don't think I would
Cup
mind
week.
flipping
Well,
him.
we have a cup. Oh, is it cup week? Oh, I don't know. I should ask somebody who's still in that cup. Let's go and look at Rochdale's. Nope, no, they don't play that week either. So guess not. Yeah, he doesn't play again until down here for the EFL Cup. I got knocked out of that. So no, it's not a cup week. It's just another international break. What the hell's going on? I don't
Um,
know.
it's getting ready for like the Euros and stuff.
Yes, that is indeed what it is. Euro qualifiers. More international stuff. That's what it is, guys. Now we know the answer. Yeah, definitely. So after this game, I can send a bunch of guys out on holiday. And I will. They might as well go and rest during that time.
I will call you a bluff.
Who's bluffing?
The Belgian center back, he wants to leave.
On your team?
Yeah.
The Belgian center back. Why does he want to leave?
To play for a team that can get that play for a better team.
Play for a better team. Just a second here. Fucking hate trying to figure that out.
Do you have a release clause? You do.
He's like 130 overall. What a dick. He's not. He's barely even Premier League standards. Like I want to go to a better team. Get out of here, really? Uh,
Mm.
where did he come from? Fulham, Molt. I mean, come on. Wow.
Oh,
I
I
would.
mean, listen,
He needs a
I
kick in
can,
the
I can,
shins.
I can. If his value right now is at 24 million,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
which is 3x what I got for him. So
Right.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't be mad selling him in the winter window
No.
for that much.
Right.
I doubt I'll get that much, but I know how to start a bidding war,
Yeah.
and
Any profit would be a good profit for that guy. I mean, he's just. That's what a dick. I'm glad you're calling his bluff on it. I am.
all right, I'm gonna do your release clause.
It's like 130 overall. I want to go to a better team. You're 130 overall, pal. Like, get your shit out of your. Oh, it's just. I'd smack him. I would. I'd just slap him right there.
Wait, the transfer would go through
Get out of my office.
in January.
Nico Escher. This guy was such another good grab. He's going to be good. Kind of wish he was good now. I know. I know where you're at with that, but he's not too out of place.
How much do you want? 18,000. I almost said 18 million.
I would buy this guy if I had the money.
Likely prospect will have you become the backup.
Who's after Adala now? Leeds, Middlesbrough, Southampton, and a Middle Eastern team. But he's only at 36 million, and I sure as hell wouldn't get rid of him for that. Inside forward attack. No, I'm okay with support.
$20,000 is good enough. Let's see.
Dallas gotta be. God, I hate all these other little extra positions because they screw up current ability.
Oh, I almost forgot the release clause. That would have been really, really bad.
Yes, it would. He's getting a lot better this season, though, Indala. He's gotten quite a bit
Yes,
better
he
since the
is.
beginning of the season. I mean, playing in the Premier League will do that for you. You know, that's a weird one that he cuts inside from the left wing, but runs with the ball down the right. He has conflicting PPMs. I don't know if you knew that.
Wait, say them again?
He cuts inside from the left wing, but he runs
Yeah,
with the ball down the right.
because he plays on both sides, probably.
Right. That's just a little bit. If he's playing left wing, that would really conflict. He would try to cross over to the other side, I think. Oh, pardon me. I don't know. But yeah, he's got to be up the 145 range, so he's pretty damn good.
All right, so we got that goalkeeper.
Josier hasn't changed much, but he's still decent. You got that goalkeeper? Okay, well, that's two goalkeepers this season already. You upgraded once and you
Yeah,
upgraded twice. Surprised, if I'm honest, that you didn't start going for defenders.
which means, well, it's not an upgrade. It's an investment, which
Oh, okay.
means I can let go of Wood in the window.
Yeah, you can if anybody wants them.
True.
What's Woodworth? 5.6 to 7.8. Oh, hell yeah. Cash in on that boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell
Who's
yeah. That's a good value for I
so Ibrahim
maybe 125, 130-ish. Yeah, good value. Hmm.
is wanted by 3 clubs.
Who is?
The center back, the Belgian center back.
Oh, the guy that was whining?
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh yeah, match was put for television.
yeah, if you got 21 million for the Oh, Lingby's one of the guys that want to buy them. Don't buy him, Lingby. Yeah, send him to Everton. Everton's on that list. Yeah, 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 send him there. Don't buy him, Lingby. Don't do it. He's whiny. Funny is he's played in Denmark twice. So yeah, I guess teams there would be familiar with him. He's about the right overall to play in Denmark, so that's probably why they all want him.
Ooh, ooh. No, you suck. Crossing 7. Go freaking figure.
Yeah, crossing is a real problem. Hopefully that bug gets fixed. You see it though, don't you? New gens with your fullbacks are all low crossing and yeah, dribbling and first touch are also problems. I would say most of their technicals are just not developing the way they should, but crossing is a pretty big deal.
Decent Premier. See, I don't want just decent. I want good Premier League players like this guy. It's good. We're getting a scouting report. Okay.
Decent. Okay. The fact that they're Premier League players at all seems like it's pretty cool to me.
All right. This is a key game for us. It's eighth versus ninth.
Oh yeah, yep, huge. And you're at home.
Yes.
Well,
No, we're away.
oh well, it's still you have to win your away games if you want to be a team competing for the top. So
Yep.
I figure if you can have about an 80% record at home and a 50% record on the road, you're a European team. That's it, just like that. That's how I look at it. Top four teams score about that.
You reject this bid. Well, that kind of sucks because he's gonna come to my team anyway.
What? Oh, how does that work? Team rejected a bid, but you're going to get him anyway.
I made an inquiry on him. I tend to do that first before I make an actual bid.
Gotcha. Yeah, because if the player is interested in leaving, there's not a lot the team can do.
Yeah. We don't want to pay you $8 million.
So don't. Oh,
You 6.5.
Neto is top of the clean sheets by himself now. Didn't notice that. Stamenkovic is third in the Premier League scoring currently.
We'll just cancel this and do it later.
Okay, if that's how you feel. You won't forget, right?
Um, no, I don't think so. Coventry have made a bid. 13 million.
Sounds to me like this one definitely needs to be our last game.
No.
No? Nice. Even if you lose, you're not going to get super bad and be like, this is our last game because fuck this game. Rah, rah, rah.
Mhm.
Hulk smash.
All right, we're gonna do 17 million with a 40% percentage of next sale.
Jakey
14 million.
smash.
We can do a friendly. Would that help you guys? 16.25. You know what? It's double what we paid for.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna complain
It's
because
not too bad. Yeah.
yeah,
It's money and it's solving a problem simultaneously. As long as you got a center back that's going to step in, and I don't think you do you?
I do.
Oh, you do. Who's
Well, my assistant manager says I do. It's gonna be Sinclair. So my two center backs will be Sinclair and Rodrigo, and then Hera and Gengda will
okay?
be on the outside.
You also have Ortiz play center back, right?
Yes, but he's not as developed.
No, well, still, it's a good rotation option. I mean, the two guys I have on my bench for center back aren't as one to one is. I guess one isn't as developed, but that's the point of why he's on the bench. Is that if I've got a big lead, I put in the guy that needs to be developed. If I don't have a big lead, I put in the guy from my bench who is slightly more developed.
I think I figured out my issue, my tactical issue.
So that's why I bought Liam Tarrington. He's a developed player on my bench that I can count on. Because Vivanco is not ready to be playing big Premier League minutes. In fact, I don't think I'm even going to keep him because he's only a 5'11" center back. I probably look to upgrade on him.
You almost attacked. I think we got this now.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Yeah. Let's do this. I want this guy to end up being my backup center back. Hopefully next year. Okay, away to West Ham. These are the types of games that prove our pedigree, show whether or not we're good enough to be at the top, or even competing for the top. These middling teams away. These are the ones we must be beating with regularity to claim a top place. Start dropping points to teams like West Ham, well, you're not really a top 4 team. You're more of a fighting it out for the bottom European places kind of team, or a
Hey, but
mid-table
Europe
team.
is Europe.
I mean, I get it, but I want it to be the Champions League. I mean, I'd probably do better in one of the other ones, but yeah, I might actually have a chance at winning one of the other ones. Probably won't win the Champions League, but still, it's the experience, the exposure for your players. Gosh, they got Cody Gakpo on their team. But yeah, it's just better overall, money wise too.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh,
Can we
come
just
on.
talk about how City's in sixth right now?
It's pretty surprising, even though I lost to them. I mean, I gave them 3 points and they still can't get better. What's up with that? Oh, he hit the post. Ah, Stankovic, that's silly. Very silly. SW Hoffnar. Thanks for the follow. Hopefully you're not a bot. You've been getting a lot of those lately. Where people are coming on like, hey, I'm going to sell you things. Like, no, you're not. uh, had some lady last week messaging me constantly. She's like, I can help you be a bigger streamer. I'm like, no, thanks. She couldn't wrap her head around that. I don't care. That's not what I'm here for. I don't like that. Like how they assume everybody wants to make $1 million doing this. I do not. Okay, Chabert's having a bad game, so that's where I'm going to start. First, I'm going to demand more, get people pumped up, and then we're taking him out. Playing okay. I disagree. 6.5 is pretty bad. Off you come. 6.6. There we go. Hopefully this will be a boost. A boost enough to get us going. Because
All right, this
man.
is my last game.
Oh, okay. See? I thought that would happen.
No, it's because we're down 2-0.
Yeah, because I said even if you lose, you're not gonna get mad and say it's your last game. But yeah, I get it. It's not a big deal. Nobody wants to feel frustrated. It's not worth it. Let's go. That's the only change I need to make there, isn't it? Oh, even O'Reilly's having a 6.6. Oh my God, what is wrong with these guys? It's not even December yet and we're already slumping. Not putting Vivanco in for O'Reilly. That's just silly. Okay, well, I don't see a change that I could make here that's going to matter all that much. So I'll just not make a fourth change. unless we get a goal.
It's 3-0. I'm summing it.
Okie dokie. God damn it. Looks like I'm about to get a 0-0 draw with West Ham. That shows what I feared. They're probably not a team that's going to compete for the top. Hot start, yes, but overall, oh, that was almost a goal at the very last second. Get this corner off, guys. Score this goal. This would be dramatic. This would be crazy if we went right here. No, not happening. That sucked. Okay, my game's done. A draw to the 17th place club, even away from home. That is just not acceptable.
Yep, 3-0 loss.
To Norwich. Yeah, that's a big. That puts them in the top 7. Neto on form. Got your training and everything in there.
I'm not even worrying about it right now. It's good.
Okay. What I want to do so I don't forget is send a bunch of guys on vacation. 2 weeks, right? No, they would miss. I guess it's not 2 weeks. 1 week though. I didn't know how long the break actually was, but I guess it's pretty long, but not quite 2 weeks. Send all these guys out for a rest. Maybe that'll help them get back in better form. Good enough. All right, so I will save and say goodnight to anybody who's still listening and paying attention. I shall be back. Well, hopefully we'll be back Wednesday playing this, and or
See you.
tomorrow I will be playing a shooting game. So have a good one.